We got morning football here on the Commanders Report live watch party. I'm your host, Jack Sperry. Today, the Washington Commanders play in the first ever NFL game in Madrid, Spain, going up against the Miami Dolphins. Thank you guys so much for joining me here this morning to watch some Commanders football with us. The real ones are in the chat right now, ready to watch some morning football with us here this morning, and it's going to be a good one, man. A beautiful Madrid. And Ponzi, we are up, we are at 'em, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed here, ready to watch a couple of 3-7 football teams play this morning.
And we're ready to watch some history, actually. The first ever NFL game in Madrid, beautiful stadium. I believe it's Real Madrid Stadium.
Yeah, it's the brand new Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Real grass. There's a cool featurette yesterday on the NFL Twitter, actually, about how they actually irrigate the grass for the stadium, even though it's an indoor stadium. It's pretty darn cool. And it also kind of makes you think why some of these uber-rich NFL owners don't invest in some of this technology to keep their playing surfaces safer for their players. But
you would think they would invest in their player safety, but who do we know?
Yeah, what do we know, right? So today, obviously, you're coming off of many losses in a row. 5 straight losses if you're the Washington Commanders. You've had a ton of injuries that have clearly affected the way this team has played. You don't have Jaden Daniels. You don't have Terry McLaurin today. But you still are going up against another 3-7 football team today. Marcus Mariota, even though he hasn't been perfect this year, has certainly played okay. And, I think the big question today, Ponzi, is can somebody step up in the passing game? Because you don't have Terry McLaurin. You don't have Noah Brown, 2 of your 3 starters. You don't have even some of your key backups like Luke McCaffrey and Traylon Burks. You're going to have to make do today with guys like Jalen Lane and Chris Moore and Robbie Chosen and, of course, Zach Ertz at tight end. And this is a Miami Dolphins defense that has done a really good job stopping the run lately, and a Commanders offense that has not done a great job running the football. And then on defense, this has been a Commanders team that has really struggled to stop opposing offenses. And Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense, for their flaws, they can move the football. Mike McDaniel is one of the premier offensive play callers and play designers in the game today. And something tells me that he's going to get some very favorable matchups with Bobby Wagner continuing to get the start.
And I will say, regarding the Commanders receiving core, it's really disappointing that the 1 week that we really see Burks kind of shine out a little bit, of course, against the Lions, and then immediately after he gets hurt.
Yeah,
which has been a common theme with the Commanders receiving core. Luke McCaffrey had a little bit of a breakout game, got hurt. So hopefully someone can step up and stay healthy, but it's going to be really tough for the Commanders to win this one. But
it's not just the wide receiver core, right? It's really the defense, too. Like, you've got multiple key starters, not just out, but out for the season. You've got Dorrance Armstrong, maybe your best defensive player this year, out for the year. Dietrich Wise, another key starter at defensive end, out for the year. Trey Amos, your best cover corner, out for the year. So it's just, this is the personnel on defense is certainly worse for wear, but you do bring in DeMarcus Walker in free agency this week, kind of a bigger, kind of edge-setting type of defensive end. Hopefully this Commanders defense with Dan Quinn calling the plays now. Ponzi Joe Witt Jr. gets demoted this week. Dan Quinn going to be on the headset calling plays today. Hopefully that gives this defense a little bit of a spark, and hopefully we can get our first W in over a month at this point since week 5. It seems like forever ago, Ponzi, since they beat the Chargers in SoFi over a month, back in the season.
We're desperate here.
Exactly. We're desperate for a W. All right, guys, I want to see who the real ones are in the chat. We got over 100 people in the chat room right now. Type those real ones for a shout-out. We got Liquid Alex. We got The Problem. We got Steve. We got Derek. We got Ken. We got Jasmine. We got ZX. We got my lovely fiance, Cassie Voth, in the chat. Everyone say hi to Cassie in the chat. We got Peter. We got Steve. We got Faz. We got Jay. We've got Jasmine. We've got Derek. We got Steve. We got Luke, Edwin. We've got John Good Network. We got Rennell. We've got Viper TV. We got a good crew of Commanders fans ready to talk some football today. But before we get into all of our pregame coverage today, guys, we got lineups, we've got inactives, we've got all the stuff that you guys need to know before we kick things off in Madrid in less than half an hour. But before we get into the rest of today's pregame show, let's have a word from our sponsor today, where you guys can get this awesome Commanders Salute to Service hoodie, officially licensed by the National Football League. When you go to our link, chatsports.com/pit our salute 25. That link is down there in the comments and description of today's show. And personally, guys, I really like the design of this year's Salute to Service gear because of kind of the simplicity. I'm somebody that really appreciates, the understated look, and I really like the army green color that they use this year for the Salute to Service products. You get the Commanders patch there on the chest. You get the American flag logo on the right sleeve. And I think that you can wear this Commanders hoodie pretty much in any situation. So if you guys really like the Salute to Service stuff, you want to get this year's sweatshirt, you can go chatsports.com/salute25. If you use that link and you make a purchase, part of the proceeds actually go back to us here at the Commanders Report. So if you guys want to help support the show and you want to get a great piece of Commanders apparel today, or for somebody that you love, Christmas is right around the corner as well, go to chatsports.com/salute25 to get this sweatshirt in your collection today. And if you guys have a question, if you have a comment, if you want to vent, if the Commanders are down by 20 points in this game, you guys can send in a super chat at any point during the pregame show, during the game itself as well, and we'll make sure to get you up on screen, and we will talk about whatever Commanders topic that you want to talk about here on the show. If you don't know how to super chat, you guys can select the symbol down in the live chat room that looks like a dollar bill. You put in any dollar amount that you see fit along with your question and your comment, whatever, and we will make sure to get you on today's show. So greatly appreciate all the people. We've also got our first super chat of the day coming in from Steven that we'll get to here in just a second. Steven, appreciate you. But we are going to be giving away a Commanders t-shirt on today's show in a raffle. So you guys can purchase raffle tickets today. We're going to be giving away this Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid t-shirt today. So if you guys want to take home a piece of Commanders history today, it's a piece of memorabilia here, commemorating this really historic matchup here. First ever game in Madrid in National Football League history. We will be raffling off this t-shirt at the end of today's show. So you guys can purchase raffle tickets today. $5 to get in on the t-shirt raffle today, guys. $10, you get 3 raffle tickets. $20, you get to stack the deck a little bit and get 10 tickets. And I'll tell you guys what, we got the pickle juice here. All right, it's bright and early. I don't drink coffee, don't drink energy drinks, I don't drink alcohol, but I will drink pickle juice to wake me up here for every super chat that comes in. That is $10 or more. And you might be saying at home, but Jack, I don't have any money to spend on a YouTube show, and we completely understand that. So if you guys want to get in on the raffle today for free, you guys can share today's stream on X and tag our producer Ponzi in your post, and if you do those two things, you will get a free raffle entry today. So there's 4 steps that you guys need to do in order to get your free raffle entry on today's show. First thing you have to do is click the share button below this video. It looks like that curved arrow. It says share next to it. You click that button, you select the X icon when the menu pops up, then you tag Ponzi in the post at Pon_Xavier1. That's the most important part, because if Ponzi can't see it, he can't put you into the raffle, and then you guys send the post. If you do those 4 things, you will get a free raffle entry to win the Washington Commanders Madrid shirt. And, of course, there's other ways to help out the channel as well. You guys can subscribe to the channel. We put out at least one Commanders video every single day on this channel, letting you guys know the very latest surrounding the burgundy and gold. Also, make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon if you haven't already to help support the stream. The more people that like the show, the more the YouTube algorithm is going to push this video and this stream out to more Commanders fans this morning. We can stack this chat room up with Commanders fans wanting to see the burgundy and gold win today. And, of course, if you share today's stream on X, you get a free raffle entry, so no reason not to do that. Also, for every 50 new subscribers we get on today's show, we'll be giving away a free raffle entry to win the Commanders t-shirt. And also, every 100 likes we get on today's show, we will be giving away a free raffle entry. We got 136 people watching live right now. Only 23 likes. Help us get to our first 100 likes on today's show, and we'll give away our first free raffle of entry of the day. And once we get to 48,750 subscribers, we'll give away our first raffle entry in that regard. And we got our first $20 super chat of the morning. It is Steven Sky reading. Everybody shout out Steven in the chat, and he says, "Hail to the Redskins." Good stuff there. All right, it's time to bust out the pickle jar, man. Time to bust out the pickle juice. All right. Cheers to you guys. All right. Hopefully, first win in over a month. Let's go. Tell you what, man, I think this pickle juice is a little old because that doesn't taste great.
The very cold pickle juice.
But again, every super chat that comes in that's $10 or more, I will do a pickle shot here on today's show. And, of course, not only do I have to drink pickle shots, but you guys get raffle tickets to win the Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid t-shirt today. All right, so now that we're just under 20 minutes away from kickoff and you guys are getting your super chats in, let's kind of take a look at this matchup here between 2, 3, and 7 football teams, the Dolphins and the Commanders here in Madrid at beautiful Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid here this morning. And we can start with the inactives. For the Dolphins, kind of the ones that are very important here, Rasul Douglas is the big one. He is their number one cover corner on the outside. He will be out for this ball game. Expect Juju Brents to take his place in the starting lineup. Then for the Commanders, all right, obviously lots of big names on here. Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin are the two biggest ones. Will not be in the lineup today. Traylon Burks will also be out. He had finger surgery this week, did not make the trip. And also Ben Sinnott had an ankle injury in practice this week, and unfortunately he is not going to be able to participate in this game either. Now we can take a look here at the Miami Dolphins coaching and scheme breakdown. Mike McDaniel is their head coach. He's got a 31-30 record as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully we can get him to a 50-50 split there by the end of the morning. And then he does run a new school Shanahan offense, but they do incorporate a lot of RPOs, and McDaniel certainly puts his own flair on the Shanahan offense here in Miami to kind of tailor it to Tua Tagovailoa's strengths. Then on defense, Anthony Weaver runs a Mike McDonald 4-3 under inspired system. He comes over from the Baltimore Ravens kind of coaching staff from a couple years ago, and they do a lot of two high safeties. They play a lot of nickel. They do a lot of post-snap rotations, kind of the staples of a Mike McDonald inspired defense. But then you take a look here at Miami's offensive ranks so far this season, and honestly, it's not super impressive. Now, I would say the bread and butter of this team, especially lately, has been the run game. Devon Achane absolutely destroyed the Buffalo Bills defense last week. So my guess is the Dolphins are going to go a little bit more heavy in terms of the jumbo personnel packages that they had a ton of success with last week, putting a sixth offensive lineman out on the field and allowing the speed of Devon Achane to kind of lead the way. But they are dead last in giveaways with 17 this year. So look for this team to potentially give up the ball and give the Commanders some turnover-worthy opportunities to try and take advantage of here in this ballgame. In terms of the offensive personnel, you got Tua Tagovailoa, their starting quarterback. You got Patrick Paul, their starting left tackle. Jonah Savanaia, the rookie left guard, who's been absolutely atrocious this year. Johnny Newton, the second-year defensive tackle out of Illinois. He's going to be getting the start in place of Daron Payne today. He's got to take advantage of that matchup. Aaron Brewer is their starting center. Cole Strange is their starting right guard with Larry Borum at right tackle. Jalen Waddle is their star skill position player there at wide receiver. Malik Washington is a very talented yak threat. And then you got Nick Westbrook-Akine as their big body threat at wide receiver 3. Devon Achane, expect to see him a lot today. He is their featured running back with Greg Dulcich as their starting tight end. Then you get to the defensive side of the ball, and this side of the ball is not particularly great either. Now, they're okay in situational ball. All right, third down, red zone, they're top 10 in both of those categories, all right? But in terms of giving up big plays, in terms of the efficiency, in terms of the points allowed, they are not in the top 20 in any of those key metrics. So certainly this is a defense that you can move the football against, but their rushing defense has gone from like 31st in EPA per rush allowed to just 17th over the last several weeks. They've been the number 1 rushing defense in football over the last month. Now you guys can take a look here at their starting defensive line. Bradley Chubb was questionable going into this game. He will play, though, as their starting Leo. Then you got Jordan Phillips as their starting 3 technique. Benito Jones is their starting nose. Zach Seiler, their excellent 5 technique. And then Chop Robinson is their Sam backer on the outside. Then at the off-ball linebacker position, Jordan Brooks and Terrell Dodson, very solid pair of linebackers for the Miami Dolphins. And then in the secondary, no Rasul Douglas. So that means Jack Jones and Juju Brents will be the starting outside cornerback duo. Minkah Fitzpatrick plays in the nickel for them. And then you got Melifonwu and Dante Trader as the other safeties in this defense. So the keys to victory for the Washington Commanders today, I've got 6 of them for you guys. Number 1, no easy answers for Tua. All right, Tua likes to get the ball out quickly. He likes to throw with anticipation. And if you go out there with static pre-snap looks, he is going to be able to get the ball out fast. So you got to change up the looks post-snap. You got to go out in 2 high safeties when you can do that. And you got to, just make Tua Tagovailoa think, and he's certainly prone to throw some interceptions when you change up the look post-snap. He doesn't do the best job confirming the coverage post-snap, and that can lead to some predetermined reads, which can lead to some interceptions. So that will be a big key for Dan Quinn as the defensive play caller today. Then the guy on in the passing game that you don't want to let beat you is 17, Jalen Waddle. He has been absolutely phenomenal ever since Tyreek Hill left for the season here with that really nasty knee injury that he suffered a while back. But Waddle is a young star in this league, super electric, great speed. If I'm the Commanders, I'm doubling this cat. He is just so electric, and there's just nobody, in my opinion, in this Commanders secondary that can take him on one-on-one. So I'm giving him consistent double-team looks in this ballgame if I am Dan Quinn. Also, you're going to have an answer for Jumbo, all right? The Dolphins played a lot of 6 offensive line looks last week against the Bills, had a lot of success with it, and my guess is they're going to continue to run that kind of stuff until they can find it, until somebody stops it. And hopefully the Commanders today, whether that means going with a 5 down front, whether that means putting an extra off-ball linebacker out there, my guess is they're going to have to play in more base than what they're used to. And hopefully they can hold up. And then another big thing here when it comes to stopping Devon Achane and this Dolphins run game is to secure the edges. Now, this is something that the Commanders' defense has really struggled with, especially since Dietrich Wise and Dorrance Armstrong left the lineup. And guys like Von Miller, Frankie Louvu, and Preston Smith have just not done a good enough job securing the edges, and frankly, there's not enough athleticism in the Commanders' linebacking room to go sideline to sideline. So it's going to be really important for guys like DeMarcus Walker and others to set the edge, force Devon Achane into the teeth of the defense, and give Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu opportunities to make tackles today. Then on offense, plain simply, I think the big X factor is, can the Commanders get the pass game going, all right? Because I don't think the run game is going to be particularly effective in this game. The Dolphins' run defense has really turned a corner, and the Commanders' run offense has been frankly awful over the last month plus. So hopefully Marcus Mariota can find a connection with somebody, whether that's Robbie Chosen, Jalen Lane, Chris Moore, somebody. Debo Samuel even. I mean, Debo's playing today, okay? Like, hopefully somebody can step up big time in the passing game for Marcus Mariota to find consistently. And then if the game is close late, you got to make the play, whether that's turning over the ball with a late Tua Tagovailoa interception. He certainly had his fair share of those this season. Whether that's a game-winning drive from Marcus Mariota, whether that's a special teams play. Got to make the play late if you want to win this ball game. If you don't, the Miami Dolphins are going to come away victorious in this ball game. So then we can take a look and analyze the trends going into this game. When you cross-reference the points per game and the points per game allowed for both teams, you find yourself with a 24-23 Dolphins victory, but it is extremely, extremely close, guys. The margin for error when you look at these things is 3 points, okay? So the fact that it's within 1 point tells you that the trends really believe that this is going to come right down to the wire. And for me, guys, unfortunately, I am going to go with the Commanders to have their 6th straight loss, all right? I just don't think that the personnel on defense is going to be able to keep up with the speed that the Miami Dolphins have. And then on offense, I just don't think you have enough firepower. I think that the run game is going to get shut down by the Dolphins defense, which has been playing a lot better lately. And I don't think you have enough talent in the wide receiver room to be able to make up for that. So I'm going to go 31-23. Dolphins win in Madrid this morning. I hope I'm wrong, but that's my honest opinion, guys. Now, Ponzi, who do you got in this game?
I got the Commanders. I picked against Washington 4 times, and obviously we haven't won in 5 games. But I mean, I don't know. My heart's telling me it's going to be a dub today. My brain is telling me defense can't keep up with a Kane or Achan. I always forget how to say his name. And then Jalen Waddle's going to be tough to defend, but I think Marcus Mariota might be able to get it done. I hope so.
I mean, listen, man, Mariota's been very good. He's been one of the best, backups in the league. You can make an argument that he is certainly a top 30 quarterback in the league.
I think so.
And honestly, I would probably make an argument that if you're just going based on how good these guys are right now, I would say he's probably top 25. I mean, when you look at the EPA numbers, the success rate numbers, he's been one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League over the last 2 seasons. And, he certainly doesn't have a ton of help in the wide receiver department today. You got like Deebo Samuel and then, a bunch of guys that are trying to, either get back to starter status or somebody or younger players trying to establish themselves. But now that we're less than 10 minutes away here, guys, you're going 28-17. You're going with multiple score victory today.
Yep.
You think the Commanders' defense is going to be able to stop them to just 17 points?
Less
than 20 points, dude?
I'm just saying. I think the Dolphins' offense is going to choke in the red zone.
Choke
Bobby
in
Wagner,
the red zone.
3 interceptions.
Against this Commanders' defense.
I'm saying, this is not a brain pick, Sperry.
No Trey Amos. No Dorrance Armstrong.
This is not a brain pick.
No Dietrich Wise.
Exactly.
Bobby Wagner's still playing.
This is not a brain pick. This is my heart pick.
Very much.
I woke up, because originally I put the Dolphins, and then I woke up today and I was like, 28-17.
All right. I guess we'll see.
see.
I hope you're right, pal. I hope you're right. But again, guys, before we kick things off in Madrid here in less than 10 minutes, if you guys want a salute to service hoodie for the Washington Commanders, it's officially licensed by the National Football League. This is the same one that players and coaches are wearing on the sideline today. You guys can go to chatsports.com/salute25. Ponzi's putting the link to that down there in the comments and description there in the live chat room if you want to check it out right now. Really love the design this year, guys. If you guys want to get it right now, you can go chatsports.com/salute25. If you like the army green look the way that I do, you got the Commanders patch there on the chest. You got the American flag there on the right sleeve. Really like the design of this year's gear, guys. So you can go chatsports.com/salute25 to pick that up for yourself today. All right, man, we got over 200 people watching live. And I've only had to do one pickle juice shot to this point. So, again, guys, we are giving away a Washington Commanders Madrid T-shirt here today. If we want to show what that looks like, Ponzi, you got that really nice matchup logo there with the Spanish flag there in the background. Really like the look of it, man. That's why I picked it out for this week's raffle item. If you guys want a chance to win this T-shirt, $5 in a super chat gets you into the raffle today. $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets plus. I have to do a pickle shot for every 10 or more dollar super chat today. $20 gets you 10 tickets. So I've only had to do one pickle juice shot so far, but I guess we'll see how many I have to do by the end of today's show. We got some super chats here, Ponzi. What's up? Just one? All right, we got a super chat coming in here, and it comes from Crazy Negro. Oh my goodness! I can't believe I just got Ponzi. Oh my goodness! He says Miami 27-22. Goodness gracious! It's early in the morning, folks. It's oh my goodness, man! I can't believe I just got by that. Dolphins 27 and then Commanders 22. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening here. I've got obviously the Commanders losing. Until the Commanders win a game, Ponzi, I honestly just can't, predict them to win, especially with all their starters out. I mean, just taking a look at all the guys that are out for this ballgame, Ponzi. Jaden Daniels, your best player. Terry McLaurin, probably your second best player. Dorrance Armstrong, maybe your third best player. Dietrich Wise, starting defensive end. Daron Payne, starting defensive tackle. Trey Amos, your number one cover corner. I mean, there's just so many of your best players that are out for this game, man.
Just looking at, like, season-ending injuries.
Yeah,
especially on defense.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's
Marshawn Lattimore, even though he was bad.
And, like, listen, man, I don't want to, like, say, the Commanders have lost all these games because of injury. I think the issues with this team go beyond injuries. But this was a 3-2 football team before, like, the injuries really started to pile up, Ponzi, because it was that game against Chicago where you lose Dietrich Wise for the season. Then the next week, it's Dorrance Armstrong out for the season. Losing those two guys is massive for the Commanders defense because those two guys were the guys that, set the edge and kind of brought running backs into the teeth of the defense where Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu are a lot more comfortable getting tackles. All right, but now that those two guys are out and you're relying on guys like Preston Smith and Von Miller and Frankie Louvu to set the edge on the perimeter, it just hasn't worked out the same. And, once you force Bobby fucking Wagner to try and go sideline to sideline and make tackles, it's done. And, like, obviously the players in the Commander secondary can't tackle. When you have a non-physical slot corner like Mike Samerstill, he's going to miss tackles. Quan Martin coming down, missing tackles. And, it's just been a compounding thing here where Terry McLaurin hasn't been healthy all season. Jaden Daniels hasn't been healthy all season. All right. And I mean,
like, I don't want to be one of those people who, like, the season was over because of injuries. Like, I hate to be like that. But, like, at the end of the day, too, these are key players. Like, if Terry McLaurin was healthy throughout the entire season, if Jaden Daniels was healthy,
we would not just have 3 wins right now if Terry McLaurin was healthy the entire season.
I think you win that Bears game, maybe win that Dallas game, and you're sitting here at a better record, at least above 500.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. Maybe you're sitting at like 500 exactly, or like slightly below it. But, like, you wouldn't have 5 straight losses if you didn't have this level of injuries to your key players. I will say that. Like I said, I think that this Commanders team's issues is more than just the injuries. But this was a 3-2 football team, and they beat, a good playoff caliber Chargers team on the road pretty convincingly in week 5, all right? Like, this team, it was pretty good, all right? They were handling their business. Their defense was actually doing a pretty good job winning the line of scrimmage when everybody was healthy, and then the injuries started to come, and once the injuries started to come, it was downhill from there, all right? And you went from a team that was probably overrated and, like, just an okay football team with very glaring weaknesses to a team that literally couldn't do anything, can't run the football, can't pass the football, can't defend, can't make kicks. I mean, this is a Commanders team currently that is struggling to do anything at this point in time, and I guess we'll see if they can get something going here in this ball game. But
now, the Commanders have a top 10 pick in the NFL draft.
Yes, they do, and it doesn't look like that.
That's going to change.
That's going to change. I mean,
unfortunately,
at this point, the only prayer that the Commanders have of making the playoffs is if they win out. Now, I will say, if they win today, Ponzi, then, you kind of, if today's...
So you're saying there's a chance.
If today is the start of the playoffs for the Commanders, all right, where it's win or go home for them, the next week, if you win, you get a bye week, right? So you survive in advance not only this week, but also week 12 in the National Football League, right? So this is... and then Jaden Daniels, I mean, the great news that we've gotten from him is that there's no ligament damage, there's no fractures, which means that he's going to be able to come back here 100% pretty soon. And as early as, when we play Sunday Night Football versus the Broncos in 2 weeks.
In the alternate uniforms again.
And it looks like, Ponzi, that you're going to be able to get, obviously, Daron Payne back for Week 13 against the Broncos for the suspension. That's right. Looks like Drake Jackson might be able to play after the bye. It looks like Noah Brown might be able to come back after the bye. It looks like Terry McLaurin might be able to come back after the bye. You get a nice kind of injection of talent once you come out of the bye. So if the Commanders can find some way to win here, I'm not saying that, their chances of making the playoffs are, like, legit, but, like, at least the dream is alive, right? So if you lose today, though, you have 8 losses. There's just no way in hell you're making the playoffs with 8 losses in the NFC this year. So Season really is on the line today for the Washington Commanders. So if you guys want playoff football, congratulations. We're in the playoffs. It just starts a couple months early here, and the Commanders can't afford to lose a game for the rest of the season. So that's exactly where we're at. Viper TV with a $10 super chat. Time for the pickle juice here.
About to get kickoff started. I guess they just did the national anthem.
Oh my gosh, I just filled this up way too much. I filled that bitch up, dude. $10 from Viper. Says Washington needs to control the line of scrimmage on defense. A-Chan will be one of their biggest threats. Yeah, man, and what sucks is 3 of your starting 4 defensive linemen are out. You got both of your starting defensive ends. 2 of them out for the year, and then Deron Payne, obviously, is out for this game. Now, you do have Kinlaw, and you do have Jerzon Newton. I'm certainly going to be watching for Newton in this game, Ponzi, because he's a former second-round pick. All right, he's expected to, as a second-round pick, be a very big contributor for this defense in the years to come. And today is really his opportunity to get a full start and show us what he can do. And he's got a very favorable matchup against maybe the worst offensive lineman, period, in football, and Jonas Savanaia here, who has been awful this season. So
not that PFF grades are gospel, but I believe he was ranked last.
Yeah, he's dead last. He has a 23.7 PFF grade or something like that for the entire season. So if Johnny Newton can't beat that guy, I mean, we have to have serious conversations about what kind of player Jerzon Newton is moving forward. So big opportunity for Jerzon to show what he can do. Also, we'll get to see Mike Samerstill on the outside today. He played a little bit there last week once Trey Amos went down, and I thought he played pretty decently. And honestly, Jonathan Jones, who got an opportunity to play on the outside last week, I thought was pretty darn good. He made some nice PBUs against some legitimate receiving talent there in Detroit. So I'm looking forward here today to seeing what some of the new stuff on this Commanders defense looks like, because you got Dan Quinn calling the plays this week instead of Joe Witt Jr. Dan Quinn was the one solely responsible for the defensive game plan. All right, what does that look like? Does it look different today? I guess we'll see. All right, you got a lot of new on that defensive line. DeMarcus Walker is brand new, being injected into this to this defense this week. All right, you got obviously the 2 new outside corners that haven't gotten a ton of time playing on the outside. Noah Igbenogany going to be playing in the slot where he played last season. Played, not great, but he was the starting slot corner on a team that went to the NFC Championship game, right? So it's going to be interesting, man. That's all I got to say. It's going to be interesting to see.
Hopefully, finally can get a win.
And hopefully this defense can step up and, according to Ponzi, hold the Dolphins' offense to less than 20 points.
We'll see. Like I said, Bobby Wagner, 3 interceptions coming up.
Man, I gotta say that stadium for Real Madrid, man,
looks so nice.
it's just absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful stadium.
It's a great
place.
Nice. Great place to have some morning football here between 2 pretty bad football teams. But something that I've noticed this week, Ponzi, is that some people are starting to gas up the Dolphins as a team that could rally late and make the playoffs. I think John Gruden predicted they'll win their next 5 games.
That's crazy.
So that would put them at 8-7, and of course that would put them in contention to potentially.
I think the AFC's 7th seed is probably up for grabs, but not by much.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man. I think that there's certainly teams that are going to be vying for that. I don't think 9 wins gets you into the postseason this year in either conference. I think you're going to have to get 10 wins. Just last year, 10 wins wasn't enough for the Seattle Seahawks to get in to the playoffs. So guess we'll have to see what ends up happening moving forward here. But if you guys want the Commanders to win, type those WASs down there in the comment section. Let's go, man. We got over 500 people watching live right now. Can we get to our first 100 likes? Can we get to our first 100 likes right now? We'll give away a free raffle entry if we can get to our first 100 likes. Let's go. We got Tom Dean in the chat. We got Viper TV. We got Jeremiah. We've got Steve. We got Jasmine. We got Connor. We got Cassie. We got Terrell. We got Steve. We've got Connor, Jasmine, Tom. Let's go. Who wants to win, man? All right. We're about to kick things off right now. The Miami Dolphins will receive the kick. I believe the Commanders won the toss and elected to defer. So here we go, and we are off in Madrid Sunday morning football. It's a good kick in the end zone, though, and it's going to be knee down, and the Dolphins will take over at the 35. They tried to coffin corner him there, Ponzi, but unfortunately just a little bit too much mustard. And he catches the ball in the end zone. He knees it down, and and the Dolphins will take over with pretty good field position here. So we'll get our first look here at the Commanders' defense. Some things to keep your eye on. Mike Samerstill getting his first start on the outside here this season. He played a lot there, quite a bit last year during this team's NFC Championship run. And Johnny Newton will be starting at defensive tackle today. And it looks like actually Eddie Goldman is out there right now on early downs. So shotgun for Tua. They'll send Waddle in motion. They hand it off to Achane on the outside. Perimeter run. They'll contain, and he will pick up 11. There it is. There's the start. There's the start there, Ponzi. Can't set an edge, and you don't have the linebackers to go out in space, and you don't have the corners to tackle out in space either. 11-yard gain to start Achane's day, and it could be a long one here, folks. But make sure you click that subscribe button. We're just 3 subscribers away from giving away a free raffle entry, and we are 10 likes away from giving away our first 2 raffle entries away next commercial break. We're going to be giving away a Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid t-shirt at the end of today's show. Under center for Tua. We're going to send Ingold in motion, play action, throw over the middle, and it is caught. And off of the play action, that is Jalen Waddle for a gain of another 16, and they're already down to the 46-yard line. Great start here on the script for Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins offense. I mean, that throw, just incredible anticipation from Tua Tagovailoa. You know, Tua has his faults there, Ponzi, but he's got some of the best anticipation in the game, and he knew exactly what he was looking at there from the Commanders' defense. Now they'll go kind of an offset pistol formation here with multiple backs in the backfield. They're going to go toss play on the perimeter to Achane. No blocking or no defense from the Commanders. Huge gain, first down. Dolphins deep into Commanders territory, maybe a gain of 20. I mean, there's just no contain. There's no contain on the outside. And everybody is getting their ass handed to them, man. I'm talking about Jonathan Jones, Frankie Louvu. Everybody is losing their blocks. Somebody get off a block here, please. Like, goodness gracious. Going right through us. There's just no resistance whatsoever. By the way, thank you for getting us to 750 and over 100 likes. We're giving away 2 free raffle entries next commercial break. Here we go. Pony formation here with a back on either side of Tua from shotgun, and they're going to – is there a timeout here? Play clock was running out, and I believe Miami called timeout. And they did. Jerry Gettings with a 10. I got to do another pickle shot here. Says, I love this team, but Ponzi needs a drug test and mental evaluation. We are missing too much. This team sucks.
I was just trying to give some hope.
I mean, I'm with you, Jerry. I'm with you, man. I can't believe that he predicted this defense to give up less than 20 points. All right. First down and 10 from the Commanders' 32. Condensed formation here with 2 receivers. Under center is Tua. Send Ingold in motion, play action, roll out to the left, will throw to the flat. It is caught by Dolchich, makes one guy miss, and he's going to pick up about 5 on the first down reception. Yeah, it's the first first down. It's the first time that they did not get a first down on an offensive play in this game. So gain of 4, but, I mean, they have a 100% success rate to start this game. Under center is Tua. Condensed formation again on the Commanders 28. Ingold motion. He's going to toss it on the outside here, and the running back will pick up about 4 yards. It'll be third down and short coming up. That is number 5 for the Dolphins. Who the hell is number 5? That is Jalen Wright, second-year guy out of Tennessee. Their backup running back picks up the 4 yards. It'll be third down and short coming up here. Still a 100% success rate, Ponzi. How about we make a fucking play here?
Let's get the guy off the field. Third down.
Type those threes. Need an impact play here. Come on. Shotgun for Tua. Commanders threatening blitz. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Achane doesn't get it. Only gets 1. It'll be fourth down and 1 coming up. I'm guessing they'll go for it. It's their first unsuccessful offensive play on the day. All right, type those 4s. Come on, let's get off the field here. Let's get off the field here, defense. Let's go. Over 700 people in this chat room. I need everybody typing those 4s. We got Derek Young. We got Tim 5. Mark Rasmussen. Divine King. Come on, man. Let's go. Fourth down and 1. Under center is Tua. Got a fullback Ingold now in motion. Are they just trying to get him off sides? Oh, no, they actually snap it, and he is stopped in the backfield, and now he's going to run forward. Flag on the play. I think this is delay a game. He did not snap this. There was at least a second after the clock struck 0. Yeah, they're going to call delay a game, and now Miami will have to kick a field goal. Well, I mean, Ponzi, the thing that, first, I think Tua just took way too long to get the play going. There was multiple pre-snap motions. They had 2 separate motions that they tried to get off in the span of like 3 seconds. And now they bring on Riley Patterson on for the kick. Everyone type miss in the chat. Everybody type miss in the chat. Come on. It's a 46-yard attempt. But the Commanders defense get a stop here. Now let's hope for a miss. Patterson looking in. Snap, hold. It's up, almost blocked, and it is good. 3-0 Miami. At least this defense was able to stop the bleeding there after Miami had multiple explosives to start that drive. But the Commanders get the stop. Only 3 points for Miami, and now we'll see what the Commanders' offense looks like on the script with Cliff Kingsbury here in just a moment. But first, if you guys want to check out our friends here at Fanatics, you guys can go chatsports.com/salute25 and pick up the officially licensed Washington Commanders Salute to Service hoodie that players and coaches are wearing on the sideline today and throughout this month here. Of course, it's Salute to Service month in the National Football League, and I really like the design of this year's hoodie, guys. It's just the kind of minimalistic army green with the Commanders patch there on the chest, the American flag logo on the right sleeve. So if you guys want to get this for yourself or somebody that you love for Christmas, you guys can help out the channel by using our link, chatsports.com/salute25. If you use that link and you make a purchase, part of the proceeds go back to us here at the Commanders Report. So if you guys want to help out the channel and you want to get a Salute to Service hoodie for you or somebody that you love, go chatsports.com/salute25. All right, so type those me's in the chat if you want a free raffle entry. And Ponzi, while they're getting their me's in the chat, you want to show them what our raffle item is today. We got a pretty darn cool Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid game t-shirt that we will be raffling off at the end of today's show.
Really nice looking shirt.
I really like that shirt, man. So if you want a chance to win it, type those me's as well. We also have raffle tickets that you guys can purchase. So you guys can enter the raffle today with a $5 super chat or more. $10, you get 3 raffle tickets. $20, you get 10 raffle tickets. And I got my pickle juice here, guys. And for every super chat that comes in today, that's $10 or more.
I believe you owe one.
I believe I did. No, I did it for Jerry.
Yeah.
I've done it. So we're good on that. But for every super chat that's $10 or more that comes in, I will do a pickle juice shot to wake my ass up. All right. So appreciate you guys. Shank Nasty says, "What if we donate $5,000?" I tell you what, man. If you donate $5,000, we'll get you your own jersey. We'll give you a very extensive Chat Sports goodie bag. How about that? We'll give you a customized jersey, whatever jersey you want, with a Real One T-shirt, Chat Sports memorabilia, all that stuff. We'll load you up. All right. So if somebody donates $5,000, I mean,
that'd be crazy.
We'll pretty much do whatever you want, man. I would. There's a lot of things that I would do to get a $5,000 super chat.
All things considered, Sperry, not bad defensive drive.
Yeah, not bad. Kicks away. It's going to be fielded at the 8, and it's going to be taken to the 20. That's good kick coverage by Miami. The return was from number 38 of the Commanders. That would be Mr. Chase Edmonds, who just got elevated from the practice squad for today's game.
One of Cliff's guys.
And now we'll see what Marcus Mariota is able to do here. Mariota over 70% completions last week. Had 2 touchdowns with no picks. He was not the problem last week versus the Lions. It was very much the defense that was the issue. They'll start here in shotgun, condensed bunch out to the right with a single receiver out to the left. Now they send John Bates in motion. Mariota takes the snap, looking for the quick throw, and it's caught. And it's going to be a gain of around 9. That looks like Chris Moore on the reception. The thing that I do like about Marcus Ponzi is that he does a really good job with the quick game. He gets the ball out. He knows where to go with it. And now it'll be 2nd down and 1. Shotgun Mariota. 3 receivers. No, actually 2 receivers. My mistake. John Bates is lined up out wide. Now they bring him in. Going to hand it off here to Chris Rodriguez Jr. He'll pick up a 1st down and then some. He'll pick up around 8. 1st down Commanders. Chris Rodriguez Jr. getting the start for the 2nd straight week. Wasn't fantastic last week. His average was less than 3 yards a carry. But apparently Cliff and this offensive coaching staff have seen enough from Chris to give him the start here at this point in the season. And now they go 3 receivers under center condensed formation here for Washington. They'll send Debo in motion right to left. They'll hand it off here to, looks like that's that's Chris Rodriguez again. And he will pick up around 4. Commanders doing a good job playing methodically here. I believe they have a 100% success rate to start this game so far, so that's good. They're playing methodically. They're picking up the yardage that they need to pick up. And now they'll go shotgun with a nasty bunch out to the right and a single receiver and a nasty split out to the left. Now they'll send Debo in motion right to left to form a 2-by-2. Takes the snap, looking to the left, throws to Debo's direction on the out. It is caught for a gain of 5. Be 3rd down and 1. Another successful play on offense. All right. So it's very clear that Cliff is coming out with a game plan here to get the ball out fast, to pick up yardage, to play methodically, and that is working so far. We still have to give away the 2 free raffle entries. I'm going to give one to John Alton. I'll give the other one to Tom Dean. Appreciate you guys for watching the show. It's 2nd down and 6 here. Shotgun Mariota. 2 receivers, multiple tight ends. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Rodriguez, and he gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 1 coming up. Why not? Go for it. Go for it.
Literally got nothing to lose other than field position, but at this point in the season.
And the Commanders will keep their offense out on the field. I like this. But it looks like Tyler Biot, it looks like Sam Cosmi completely whiffed. So now here we go, 4th down and 1. Offset I formation, play action, going to throw to the flat. It's caught. 1st down Commanders. It'll be a pickup. And that's Colson Yankoff with the catch, replacing Ben Sinnott's role as the 3rd tight end. He picks up about 3 on the flat. Good throw from Mariota. That throw is harder than it looks there, Ponzi, because you're getting it out fast. It's in the flat with a defender right there. If you throw that inside, that could be a pick 6. You don't want to throw it too wide either, though, because it's a –
Could get it tipped, anything.
It's Colson Yankoff who could drop it. So nice job there by Mariota. And they go empty here on 1st down and 10 at midfield. You got trips left. with doubles out to the right. Now they send Debo in motion, and they will go read option. Mariota keeps. He picks up maybe a half a yard. Interior of the offensive line, not getting enough push here to start this game. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 here. I believe that's their first non-successful first down play of this drive. Shotgun here for Mariota. 3 receivers, takes the snap, play action. He's got some time. Now he throws over the middle. Open, caught Jalen Lane. He gets blasted after a gain of around 13. First down, Commanders into Miami territory. And now Lane has to come out of the game because he got hit so goddamn hard.
He at least caught the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was so wide open. I mean, he does create separation, man. There's no doubt about that. Good job by Mariota to see it over the middle. And the Commanders are moving. First down and 10. Go. Oh, God, now the Commanders are having issues here getting lined up. Chris Moore runs out there without even being in the huddle. And I think they got to call timeout. Yeah, they do. I mean, that's just dumb. That's just dumb right there. Now, at least it's the first half, whatever. Call timeout.
Both teams wasting a timeout. First drive of the game.
I mean, there's a reason why these teams are 3-7.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these teams' seasons are pretty much over. We got over 900 people in the chat. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon. We are about 30 subscribers, and we are about 40 likes away from giving away more free raffle entries. Terrell Thompson entering the raffle today with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Terrell. Give some love to Terrell down there in the comment section. We're almost halfway to our next free raffle entry with subs. So if you guys want Commanders content every day, we go live for every single Commanders game, no matter how bad they're playing. So if you guys love the Commanders, make sure you click that subscribe button. Shotgun here. Nasty bunch for the Commanders. Takes the snap. Mariota. He's going to dump it off. It looks like a little tunnel screen here for the running back, Chris Rodriguez. No, it's Jeremy McNichols. My mistake. He'll pick up around 5 and a late flag coming in. And I think this is going to be on Washington. I mean, Miami is not. Maybe it's tripping. Because it looks like the Dolphins are trying to plead their case. Are they going to go tripping on Minkah Fitzpatrick here? They're going to go chop block on the Dolphins. So it's 15 yards for the Commanders added on to the play. Oh, yeah, Minkah goes low there. That's a good call. That's a good call. Now, with the old rules, you were able to do that. When Minkah is probably still operating with that mindset that you're still allowed to do that. But obviously not, so that's an extra 15 yards for the Commanders. Got to execute here, man. Let's go take a lead. All right? You're now in the red zone. So let's go get a touchdown. Electric Divergent in here says, what's up, Captain Jack? What's up, man? Good morning to you. Under center here, 2 receiver set, play action. Guy in his face, Mariota throws, and there's a flag. Number 25 of the Dolphins held, John Bates. That's number 25, Terrell Dodson, the linebacker. And that's going to be off. That's going to be defensive pass interference and a new set of downs for Washington. Again, a spot foul, so it won't be much in terms of yardage gain, but it'll still be a new set of downs. Well, you can tell, Ponzi, early in this game, the name of the game for the Commanders is get the ball out of Mariota's hands quickly, and that's definitely going to his strengths as a passer. Here we go. Condensed bunch out to the left. Now they send Moore out in motion from the bunch out wide to the left side. He's going to hand it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr. from shotgun. He'll pick up 2 or 3. They're going to say a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the Miami 9-yard line. It's going to be tough to pick up a first down, though, without getting a touchdown. So even though it's 2nd down and 8, it's effectively 2nd down and goal. Now there's a injured Miami Dolphins player. That's number 95, and that is Benito Jones, their nose tackle. If they lose him, man, that's a big deal because that means Kenneth Grant's going to have to come in, and he sucks. Kenneth Grant has been so bad.
Not saying
their first-round pick out of Michigan, man. His pad level is so bad.
I will say, having a first-round pick be that bad so far. I mean, he showed a little bit of improvement, but I think it was the 2 worst rookies were Kenneth Grant and Jonah Savaiinaea.
Yeah. Not very good from the now fired GM, Chris Greer. All right, we got over 1,000 people in the chat. Let's make a push here to get to 200 likes. Let's go, man. Let's get the 200 likes on the day. We're only 40 away, and once we get to 200, we'll give away a free raffle entry. And again, guys, if you want daily Commanders coverage for free, that's what we provide for you guys here on the Commanders Report. Free, informative, and entertaining Commanders videos breaking down the latest surrounding the Washington Commanders. Especially if they lose today, we're going to be getting into some early offseason coverage, mock drafts, perfect offseason plans, early look into free agency. It's going to be some very good stuff coming up here on the channel. And hopefully, maybe they win this game and, they can extend their slight playoff hopes for another couple weeks. And maybe that means Jaden Daniels can get back here pretty soon. Certainly sounds like he's going to return at some point this season, Ponzi. It's just a matter of when. I know there's some discussion about benching and just shutting down Jaden for the rest of the season. I get why people make that argument. You don't want to risk the long-term health of him. And also, if he doesn't play, obviously the chances of losing games goes up. And if your season's over, the more games you lose, the higher the draft pick, et cetera, and the better, the haul you can get for trading down or, the better player you can get in the draft. But I'll also say, having a player that's back to 100% and not playing him is a quick way to lose the respect of the players in the locker room. So I think, and plus, Jaden is still developing, and game reps are super, super important at this stage of his NFL journey. So listen, man, especially if the season's over and the season is all but over at this point, if he's not 100%, you don't play him, all right? You have to wait till he's back to 100%, no pain, no chance of further injury, essentially, and then you can put him out there. But that's kind of the way I would adjust to that. 2nd down and 8 here, back in Madrid. Mariota in shotgun makes a switch at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers out there, takes the snap, hands it off to Chris Rodriguez. There's some good blocking up front. He's going to fight forward for about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the Miami 2. Come on, punch it in, baby. Punch it in. Let's go. Third down and 1. It's certainly 4-down territory as far as I'm concerned. Got to go for 6 here. If I had to guess with Benito Jones out right now, Ponzi, I think they're going to run this again. They got some nice push up front on that last play. 3rd down and 1, heavy formation, only 1 receiver out there. Now they're going to run it with Mariota, and he's not going to have the blocks, and he's going to lose a yard. It'll be 4th down and 2. This is an interesting call here from Dan Quinn. Do they take the points and tie it up, or do they go for it here on 4th down and 2 from the 3 and try to punch it in? It's early in the game, so, some people might take the points here. Just no blocking on the perimeter from the Commanders. And they are going to go for it here. 4th down and 2. Big play early in this ballgame. 2 receiver set. You got Robbie Chosen and Debo on the right side. Multiple tight ends as well. They're going to take the snap. And now there's going to be false start on the Commanders. This is going to force a field goal. So both teams try and go for it on 4th down and short, and both teams have false starts. Well, Miami
indicative of why they're 3-7.
Yeah, Miami had delay a game. but Chris Rodriguez Jr. went too early. Looked like it was going to be a play-action pass, but the Commanders will settle for the field goal here. And hopefully this doesn't get botched. .26-yard attempt. This is a chip shot here for Matt Gay. Kick is up and good. 3-3 is the score in Madrid. Got about 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Both teams kind of shoot themselves in the foot there offensively. So, I'm looking at this start of the game here, Ponzi, and we're looking at, not the best played first quarter to this point, I'd say. Some good things, shown by both offenses. The Dolphins had multiple explosive plays. I would say the Commanders were less explosive. They were more methodical. But, both offense showing that they can move the football early in this ball game. So we might have, even though the score's only 3-3, this
might have a game here.
This might be a little bit of an entertaining game to watch as the game goes on. But yeah, I think that right now you're looking at, hopefully this Commanders defense can get another stop. But if last drive was any indication, man, they had a really tough time securing the perimeter on the outside
plays,
runs,
especially with using that jumbo tight end. It was very, very hard for the Commanders to get off blocks. And if we're gonna have a time of possession battle, though, not entirely bad start for the Commanders.
Yeah, they certainly possessed the ball for quite a bit there. Moving the ball methodically. I think there was only one explosive play on that drive. Was the one that Lane considered an explosive? I don't think it was.
I think it was just outside of it.
Yeah,
I think it was 14.
14, yeah, and I think it has to get to 20 for it to be an explosive pass play. So no explosives from the Commanders there, but they were methodical. They were converting for the most part on third downs, and then obviously on the last one they didn't, and then they commit the penalty. But certainly it's certainly an encouraging start, I'd say. We'll see if they can actually finish some drives later in this ball game, but disappointing that they didn't here on the first one of the game. Just a reminder, guys, we will be giving away a Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid t-shirt that you guys can get in on a raffle for. This is what it looks like. It's got the Commanders and Dolphins helmets on there with the Spain flag. If you guys want a chance to win this t-shirt, $5 gets you into the raffle. $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets today. $20 gets you 10 tickets. So you guys can see our price points there on our donation menu. Age asks, will Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt play today? I'm sure at some point we'll see Bill, but so far it's only been Chris Rodriguez and Jeremy McNichols. So
I accidentally started him on fantasy, so F Ponzi in the chat for that.
Yeah. You deserve that. So Matt Gay has it lined up, ready to kick things back over to the Miami Dolphins here. We're only 4 subscribers away, by the way, guys, from giving away a free raffle entry, and we already past 200 likes, so we're going to be giving away 2 free raffle entries for the Madrid t-shirt once this drive ends. The kick is away, and it is going to be bobbled at the 4-yard line. That's a good start, but now he takes it to around the 23-yard line. Good kick coverage from the Commanders, and the Dolphins offense will retake the field. All right, here we go. 1 away. Let's go. 1 away from giving away another free raffle entry. If you guys want free, informative, and entertaining Commanders coverage, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Got about 1,200 people in this chat room. Thank you guys for waking up with us here on the Commanders Report. It's 3-3 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the Commanders defense looking to get a stop. Hey, there it is. Thank you for whoever just clicked that subscribe button. Next commercial break, we'll be giving away a free raffle entry. And again, guys, if you don't want to have to rely on getting a free raffle entry, you can put $5 in to get in on the raffle today. Now, pony formation from shotgun here for Tua. You'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Now play action. Tua looking, nothing there. He's going to find his check down, Devon Achane, and a nice tackle out in space. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain, though. It'll be 2nd down and 5. By the way, every super chat that comes in that's $10 or more, I've got my pickle juice here, so help me wake up. This stuff certainly wakes you up here in the morning. Be 2nd down and 5. Pistol formation here, takes the snap, play action. He will throw, open, caught. That is Dolchich for a gain of around 11 and a 1st down. Jeremy Reeves on the tackle, gets to the 41-yard line. But certainly the RPO game is going quite well for Mike McDaniel and the Commander in the Dolphins offense. Listen, Ponzi, if Cliff Kingsbury gets hired to be a head coach somewhere and Mike McDaniel gets fired, I mean, watching this offense, man, I've been really impressed with the offense and just the scheming that McDaniel's had to start this game. I would love for him to be the next OC of the Commanders. Pistol formation again. They're going to hand it off to Achane. Outside zone. Once again, no defense on the outside, but there is a flag. He gets to the other 40-yard line, about a gain of 20, but the Commanders indicating this is a hold on the Dolphins, and this is coming back. Holding on the defense, but there's also holding on the offense, so it'll be offsetting penalties, and they'll replay 1st down here.
You don't usually see holding on defensive runs.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. Kind of a funky formation here with multiple backs in the backfield, kind of in a pistol alignment. They're going to throw it out on a little screen backwards past the Devon Achane, and the Commanders are all over it. Good job by Igbenogany getting the start in the slot today to make the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up. Come on, man, let's get a stop. 2nd down and 10. Pistol formation here for Miami. They'll send a man in motion, right to left. He will go toss to Achane on the outside. Once again, can't guard it. Easy 15 yards. I mean, it's so easy. They just have no answer for it, Ponzi. Just no answer whatsoever. Can't set an edge. Frankie Louvu loses on the edge, misses a tackle. Nobody else is out there. Linebacker's too slow to get out there. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Not loving what I'm seeing. I know they stopped him on that 1st drive there, Ponzi, but not loving what I'm seeing from the Commanders' run defense to start this game. They got to do a lot better job if they want to stop Achane from rushing for over 150 in this game. But if you guys want a free raffle entry today, we're about to give away 2 free raffle entries now that we're at commercial break. So spam those me's in the chat if you want a free raffle entry. But if you guys want a free raffle entry, just guaranteed, you guys can share today's stream on X. And if you tag our producer Ponzi, you will get a free raffle entry to win the Madrid t-shirt. So all you have to do is click the share button below this stream. It looks like that curved arrow icon that says share on it. Then you select the X icon when the menu pops up, and then you tag Ponzi. You have to tag him in the post, or else he can't see it.
I cannot see it otherwise.
And if he can't see it, he can't put you in the raffle. So if you share it today, make sure you tag @Pon_Xavier1 to get in on the raffle today. And again, click that subscribe button, like today's video. Every 50 subscribers and every 100 likes, we're giving away free raffle entries. And if you want a free raffle entry guaranteed today, you guys can share today's stream on X. So giving away 2 free raffle entries right now, so spam those me's in the chat. We got Paloma Matthews Paloma. We've got Tom Dean. We got Bobby Lewis. We got Dwayne Redmond. We got Steve Lawton. We got Jaden. We got Parrot. Viper TV. Mike G. Keep them coming here, folks. Keep spamming those me's in the chat. We got over 1,200 people watching live. We're halfway to 300 likes as well, guys. I'm going to give this first one to Dwayne Redmond. Going to give the other one here to Bobby Lewis.
Congratulations to the free raffle. Got a couple supers.
All right, got some supers to catch up on here. I guess I owe a pickle shot here. Christopher Turner coming with a 10 says, "Wake up, guys. I'm trying, man. I'm trying." All right, it's at least been
Gotta keep feeding Sperry these pickle shots to wake him up.
Oh, man. There we go. Shout out to you, Christopher. And then we have another one here.
Not loaded, though, so we'll get it to.
All right, apparently it's not loading, so we'll get to it next commercial break. All right, we are back in Madrid. Now the Commanders, once again, in their own territory. Dolphins marching, now on the Commanders' 43-yard line. Condensed formation, 2 receivers for Miami, both on the right side of the field in a stack. Now they send Ingold in motion, play action. Tua has time. He's going to throw it quickly to his check down Achane. And good tackle here. That looks like Jordan McGee's made a couple nice tackles today. It's just going to be a gain of 1 or 2. Jordan McGee, man. Only guy that's flying around on that second level. He was questionable coming into this game. He's been dealing with a little bit of an injury, but he's made a couple open field tackles versus a really tough guy to bring down in Devon Achane. Here we go. We got pistol formation for Tua. Once again, a condensed formation. He's going to hand it off to Achane up the middle, and he's going to pick up another nice gain around probably, I'd say, 6 yards. Be third down and somewhat short coming up. Get off the field here, man. Let's get off the field here. By the way, every 50 subscribers we add on today's show, we're giving away a free raffle entry. We're about 40 new subs away. If you guys want free, daily, and informative Commanders content, click that subscribe button. And, of course, as always, sub for Commanders dubs. Third down and 3. Come on, type those threes. Let's go. 2 high safeties for Washington. Empty formation for Tua. Takes the snap, looking for the quick option. It's not there. Now throws, and it is caught. Streaking open was Malik Washington. It was Jonathan Jones in coverage. Big gain. First down, Miami. Commanders pass rush couldn't get home. Good job by Mike Samerstill on the outside there, but Jonathan Jones in man couldn't cover the speedy Malik Washington. One of my draft crushes from 2 years ago out of Virginia. The Yak King of college football a couple years ago. Now inside the red zone at the Commanders 18. Offset I formation. Once again, condensed formation here for Miami. They will hand it off to their running back, and that is going to pick up around 8 or 9. That's Ollie Gordon, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. Picking up a good gain there. And, I mean, once again, the issue, Commanders run defense. And you can really tell they're missing Deron Payne up the middle. So their guys are just getting manhandled up front. Second down and 2. Pistol formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Tua will throw quickly, and it's off target. Tried to go to Dolchich. He was open. If he hits him, it's probably a touchdown. So Tua misses a touchdown pass there. I think he wanted Dolchich to keep going a little bit more flat. I think that's just more of a miscommunication. And now it's third down and 2. Type those threes, man. Let's get off the field here again. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break, boys. Let's go. Shotgun for Tua. 2 receivers. They'll send a man in motion. They fake the orbit to Waddle. And now here's Jacob Martin, and he's going to bring down Tua for the first sack of the day, and he gets all the way out of the red zone. This will force a field goal. Let's go. Jacob Martin has been a very pleasant surprise for the Commanders defense this year. He's made some big plays, and now that will force another field goal out of Miami. Good play by 55. Let's go. And this time it's the Commanders that force the Dolphins to kick instead of the Dolphins shooting themselves in the foot. Kick is up from Patterson, and it is good. These two teams trading field goals to start this ball game. And Miami takes the 3-point lead. Got over 1,300 people watching live around the world. Thank you guys for waking up with us here on the Commanders Report. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Sub for Commanders Dubs. If you want the Commanders to get their first win in over a month, make sure you guys click that subscribe button. Also, for every 50 subscribers we add on today's show, we're giving away a free raffle entry. And we are less than 40 likes away as well from giving away a free raffle entry. So got a couple super chats to catch up on here. Always Happy coming in with a $2. And he says, Louis T. Network sent me here. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Thank you to Louis T. Network for sending me here, man. It's been fantastic. It's been a good morning here on the Commanders Report. Steven Sky Reading with a $10 super chat. That means another pickle juice shot for me here. Appreciate you, Steven. I believe he's today's MVP so far. So shout out to Steven.
Yeah.
Michael LaRoche with a 2. Says, happy Sunday, Commanders Nation. Michael, if you put in another $3 super chat or more, we'll get you into the raffle, bud, okay? Then Always Happy with another 2. Always, if you put in another 2, we'll get you in on the raffle.
There we go.
And he says, we got to keep Earthquake Jake next season.
Clutch.
I mean, Jacob Martin's always been one of those players to me, man, that wherever he's gone, he's actually played pretty well. He played pretty well in a rotational role for Chicago last year. Same thing when he played for, I believe it was Houston before that.
Yeah, I believe so.
And, he's had to step up into almost an every down role here in Washington, and he's played pretty darn well. He's made some impact plays. And, this has been a group, obviously, that's been affected pretty heavily by injuries. So, gotta love what Jacob Martin has brought to the table. Always Happy. If you send in another 2, we'll get you in on the raffle here today, my friend. But yeah, man, it's certainly
for how bad the Commanders defense was those first 2 drives, not a bad start.
Yeah, they're getting some stops. They're not giving up touchdowns. I mean, last week against Detroit, it was just touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and
offense just got out of the game early because of that.
Now, obviously, the fact that this rushing attack for Miami is just going gangbusters right now. Right now, they are averaging 8.4 yards per rush. So that's got to be fixed, all right? But, I mean, with the kind of yardage that they were getting on those 2 drives to only come out of that with 6 points given up, I mean, it's pretty good for the Washington Commanders defense, and certainly it's keeping them in the ball game. We're back in Madrid, and the kick is away. It's going to be fielded at the 4. Decent kick by Patterson, and this is going to be Chase Edmonds who gets cut at the 28-yard line. And that's where Mariota and the Commanders will take over. All right, come on, Marcus. Let's go, man. Pretty cool stadium they got there for Real Madrid, man. Historic stadium, of course. They just underwent over $1 billion renovation, and I mean, it's a pretty freaking cool stadium. Pretty cool venue, man, for the first ever NFL game in Madrid. It's a massive stadium. All right. First down and 10. Go pistol formation here with just one receiver for the Commanders. Going to hand it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr. No push up front. He will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but honestly, he probably lost a yard. Looked like Chop Robinson and Kenneth Grant were the ones to meet him in the backfield. It'll be second down and 11. Tell you what, man, every time this Commanders offense tries to run it up the middle, I mean, it just hasn't worked really. I mean, they've had a couple pretty successful ones, but now they go shotgun, play action. Mariota has time. He will throw downfield, and it's caught by Zach Ertz. That's a gain of 15 and a first down for the Commanders. Marcus Mariota, super efficient to start this ball game. He's 6 of 6. So now from their own 42, pistol formation. Mariota will take the snap. He will hand it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr. He'll sift his way through some, find himself a lane. He's still running. He's going to pick up about 17. That's a big gain for the Washington Commanders. It's their best run of the day by far. And Chris Rodriguez Jr. certainly getting the starter's workload. Haven't even seen Bill to start this ball game. Terrell Dodson wanted a hold call on Laramie Tunsil. He's not going to get it. But so far, man, looking pretty good. The average over 5 yards after that last run. Shotgun for Mariota. Multiple tight ends again. Play action. He will throw quickly. It is caught by Ertz, and he's going to get hit. And there's going to be a flag here for hitting a defenseless receiver. So that's going to be 10 yards plus, I believe, 15 after. And Juju Brents, the corner's trying to make the case that he hit him in the shoulder. Let me see here. Yeah, the shoulder hits the head, and you're not allowed to do that. You can't hit a defenseless receiver in the head with any body part. So Brents is correct that he used his shoulder, but he hit Ertz in the head, which you're not allowed to do. Oh, never mind. I think they took the penalty off. And they did. It's second down and 1. So now from Miami's 32-yard line, condensed formation, they will hand it off to Rodriguez. He'll pick up first down yardage and a gain of 4. Getting inside Miami's 30. I mean, both teams, man, it's like clockwork at this point, Ponzi. Both teams moving the ball pretty easily, but nobody's been able to finish a drive. Let's see if the Commanders here on their second drive of the game can get in the end zone. Over 1,300 people watching live. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon and click that subscribe button. Mariota in shotgun. He's got a nasty bunch out to the left with a single receiver, Ertz, out to the right. Now Mariota takes the snap with Debo in the backfield. Mariota, nothing there. Steps up. Now trying to escape. He does. Makes a man miss. Throws to the end zone. And incomplete. Tried to go to Zach Ertz just outside of the reach of 86. Would have been a hell of a play by Mariota. It already was a hell of a play to avoid the sack. First read wasn't there. Did some dancing back there. Made a guy miss. Rolled out to his left. Tried to go end zone to Ertz.
I do not know how he got out of that sack from Bradley Chubb. Like, he had him dead to rights.
And if that's a faster receiver, that might have been a touchdown, but I think the play was designed to go to Debo, but he didn't get open. And now it's second down and 10 here. They go 2-by-2. Now they send Chris Moore in an orbit motion to form a 3-by-1 to the right side. Takes the snap, looking for the quick spot route. Thrown high to Debo, incomplete. Not the best throw from Mariota. It'll be third down and 10 after 2 straight incompletions. And now there's a flag on Washington. And now it'll be 3rd down and 10. See if the Commanders can keep this drive alive or if they're going to be forced to settle for another field goal. They go empty with Mariota. Trips right with doubles out to the left. Takes the snap. Mariota looking. Now he has to escape. Now there's a guy out there. A spy sacks him. He's down at the 34. This will be a longer field goal here. Terrell Dodson was the QB spy. Nobody open for Washington. Yeah, Mariota, you're not going to win that battle, buddy. Tried to juke him. It just wasn't going to work. 4th down and 16. It'll be a 51-yard attempt to tie this ball game. Matt Gay has certainly had his issues this season. The kick is up, it's curving, and it is no good. Wide right. Ah, man. It's past 50 yards. It's not necessarily an easy kick, but he's had accuracy issues all season long.
I mean, 50 is the new 60, or like
50 is the new 40.
40, yeah. That's just inexcusable to have a kicker miss a field goal like that, though.
Yeah, man, that's disappointing for sure. To have the sack followed by the missed kick, it's just brutal. But if you guys want to get this awesome Commanders hoodie, you guys can get it today in your collection. Go to chatsports.com/salute25. Ponzi's putting that link in the comments and description of today's show. Really like the design of this year's Salute to Service gear, and this is officially licensed gear by the National Football League, the same stuff that's worn by the coaches and players on the sideline. You guys can get it today using code CHATSPORTS, or not code, using our link, chatsports.com/salute25. And also part of the proceeds, when you use our link, go to us. So if you guys want to use our link to get your Salute to Service Commanders hoodie this year, we would greatly appreciate it. Also, today's raffle item, we are giving away a Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid t-shirt. So $5 gets you in on the raffle today. $10 will get you 3 raffle tickets. And if you want to stack the deck a little bit, $20 gets you in for 10 entries for today's raffle. Also, any super chat that comes in that's $10 or more, I owe a pickle juice shot. I think we had a couple more super chats, Ponzi, that we'll get to here in just a second. But every 50 new subscribers, we're giving away a free raffle entry. So we're about halfway to our next one. Once we get to 850 there, we will get another free raffle entry for you guys. And we are only 10 likes away. We got 1,300 people watching live. I know 10 people in this chat room haven't clicked that thumbs up icon. So let's get 10 more people to click that thumbs up icon, and we'll give away a free raffle entry before the Commanders kick it back off over to Miami. All right, so $2 from Always Happy says, if I win, give the shirt to Nick Roloff. All right, appreciate you, Always Happy. $5 from BK Morin. BK, you are in on the raffle today. Appreciate you, my man. Shank Nasty says, you guys are an incredible team. I vibe with the channel hard. Love you, fellas. Love you too, Shark Nasty. Appreciate your support, man. Appreciate your support. So now we'll get to see this Commanders defense again. And really my big question here, Ponzi, is whether or not this – well, obviously, never mind. I said the Commanders are going to kick it off. Obviously, that won't happen because they missed the kick. Miami takes over at the 41-yard line on their side of the field. From shotgun, quick out route here from Tua to Waddle. It's caught for a gain of around 6 or 7. And now this feels like a pretty big drive for the Commanders defense to get some sort of stop here, because if Miami gets a touchdown, they're up 2 scores. And remember, Washington will get the ball to start the second half. So keep that in mind here as we approach the final minutes of the first half. 2nd down and 3 here for Tua. Under center. 3 receiver set for Miami. They'll send their tight end in motion. Handoff here to Achane, and looked like there was some confusion with the motion. Runs into his own guy in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 or 3. It'll be 3rd down and Schmedium coming up for the Dolphins. Let's get off the field here, man. After missing a kick, to get the ball right back would be huge here. By the way, we passed 300 likes. So we'll be giving away a free raffle entry next commercial break. Let's get to our milestone in subs too, man. Let's get to our milestone with subs. Commanders threatening blitz. They're going to send a 4-man simulated pressure to a nothing there, and he is brought down. A sack for Jonathan Jones, number 31, and it's going to be a 3-and-out. The Commanders defense holds strong. Let's go. Very interesting defensive look there from Washington. Kind of a simulated pressure look, a zone pressure look, where they sent the cat blitz. That means the outside corner comes into blitz. Tua had nothing. And I love that call from Dan Quinn, man. Love that call from Dan. Let's go, DQ. Now the kick's away. And it's going to be a decent punt here, fielded at the 11. Jalen Lane makes one guy miss and gets close to the 20-yard line. So Marcus Mariota and the Commanders' offense retakes the field. About 5.5 minutes left to go in the half. They'll start with the ball at around the 20, and Bill Krosky-Merritt will come onto the field for the first time in this ballgame. Flag on the play, though, so the Commanders might have even worse field position here.
First non-scoring drive.
Yeah, no, the Commanders didn't score.
Well, I was saying for the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be holding on the Commanders, so that's going to park them back even further. So now they go to commercial. So this is a good time here, guys, to give away a free raffle entry. Come on now. Spam those me's. Spam those me's in the chat if you want a free raffle entry here. And by the way, we're already halfway to 400 likes, so make sure if you haven't already, click that thumbs up icon. We got Viper TV, got Mike the Vike. We've got Parrot, I hope I'm saying that right. Zax, Aiden, Patrick, Zax. Got Liam, Mark, Tony, Mike Nintendo Master. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Got Liam Plays. We've got Mike, Liam, Zax, Tony Williams. Got Jaden. It's hockey. Who wants it, man? Who wants that free raffle entry? Ryan says Jack is the best sports announcer. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to give this one to... Who do I want to give this one to, man? I'm going to give this one to Patrick West. Patrick, you are in on the raffle. And we are only 15 subscribers away, guys, from our next milestone to give away another free raffle entry. And now we're past halfway to our next like milestone as well.
Let's get there before half.
Yeah, let's get there before halftime for sure, man. And again, if you don't want to have to rely on free raffle entries today, you guys can get in on the raffle by purchasing raffle tickets. $5 to get in, $10 to get 3, $20 to get 10. Yeah, it has been a pretty long commercial break. So we'll see here if Bill Krosky-Merritt finally gets some playing time here. It's just been Chris Rodriguez Jr. and a little bit of Jeremy McNichols. And honestly, Chris Rodriguez Jr. has been pretty good to start this game, man. Certainly not bad. 41 yards on 8 carries. Mariota certainly spreading the ball around quite a bit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people with receptions in this game. The only one with multiple is Zach Ertz. But Mariota today, 7 of 9. You know, being pretty darn efficient. Now, it wasn't efficient to end the last drive, but Bill Krosky-Merritt is now in the ball game. The Commanders have the ball deep in their own territory. They're going to have to be methodical here, but if they can go down and score a touchdown here, that would be huge for this ball game. Under center, they're going to hand it to Bill, and no push up front. He will lose a yard. Seems like every time this Commanders rushing attack is running the ball up the middle, man, it's just not successful. Now, Benino Jones is back out there. He's playing with a little bit of a limp. But now it's 2nd down and 11. Come on, we need like a field flipping play of some kind. Mariota from pistol, play action. He's got time. He's going to throw middle, way overthrows his guy. Flag on the play, though, and that's going to be in the secondary. This will be a 1st down for the Commanders. Not a particularly great throw from Mariota. He overthrew his guy by yards, but thank God the Miami defender held him. It's going to be an automatic 1st down for the Commanders. They're going to go pass interference, and I think McDaniel's making the case that it wasn't a catchable football, and honestly, I don't blame him. Tried to go to Debo over the middle. I mean, I can't disagree with that call more. That might actually be like the worst call I've ever seen. The Commanders got so bailed out by that call. Like, first of all, it's not catchable. Second of all, he barely touched him. Like, maybe you can call illegal contact there, but straight up pass interference, I think, is probably a stretch. But hey, it's a 15-yard gain and an automatic 1st down. It's going to be a quick RPO to Debo here. Finally get him involved a little bit. And he'll pick up about 5 on the 1st down reception. I mean, he does make contact with him, but like it looks like Debo is the one that initiates the contact, and then nobody touches him for the rest of the play, and it's an uncatchable football. I just think the Commanders just caught an absolute break. Because it would have been 3rd down and 11, backed up, so that's a huge play. 2nd down and 4 now. Shotgun Mariota takes the snap. Looking for the quick option. He's going to toss it out to Bill Krosky-Merritt, who catches it for a gain of around 5. 1st down for Bill. There we go, Double Deuce. Get going here, kid. Shotgun here for Mariota. He's going to look for the quick pass. He throws, and there's a miscommunication, almost intercepted. It's incomplete, though.
So that Commanders 3-and-out was the first 3-and-out and punt in 3 weeks.
I believe it.
In the first half.
By the way, Jack Jones was the one that attempted to get the interception there. Fell short, though. 2nd down and 10. Mariota, after a really efficient start to this game, has had a couple more incompletions here. Hasn't looked quite as sharp here over the last couple drives. It's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun for Mariota. 2-by-2 formation. Looks like Bill is still out there as the running back. Mariota takes the snap, looking for the quick option. He's going to throw over the middle. Wide open, caught Chris Moore. He's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to be brought down around midfield. A nice gain for Washington, and the Commanders continue to drive down the field. Let's go, man. Clock continues to tick, and the Commanders have an opportunity here, Ponzi, to bookend the 1st and 2nd halves here by double dipping. Trips right, shotgun, handoff here to Bill. He will fight forward for about a gain of 3. By the way, that is the first punt by a Commanders opponent in the first half since week 7. So even worse. So this defense has been historically bad over the last, several weeks. 2nd down and 7. Two receiver set, multiple tight ends. Bill still in there as the back. Shotgun Mariota will take the snap. Play action. Mariota throw quickly. Nice job getting it on the glance route to Zach Ertz. Catches it at the Miami 32. Nice solid gain. 1st down Commanders. And you'll notice, Ponzi, not a lot of shots down the field. Not a lot of deep crossers. Not a lot of,
nickel and diamond.
Just taking the quick shots down the field, man. Getting the ball out of his hands quickly. RPOs, running the football. And, hey, the game plan has worked today for Cliff Kingsbury. And Marcus is certainly capable of operating this style of offense. And now they're pretty deep into Miami territory. That is the 2-minute warning. Commanders driving with a chance to tie or take the lead, and then they will get the football back to start the second half. So looking pretty good. Over the last several minutes, you get that after the missed kick. It's been a very nice response by this Commanders football club, man. You get that 3 and out, then you get the football, and you get a couple calls to go your way. That's for damn sure, but
all I'm saying, Sperry, not going to jinx it at all. My score prediction not looking too bad.
Yeah, actually, it's not. It's not looking too bad right now, man.
Defense is actually picking up. I think it's just a Europe thing, like the international games.
And listen, man, it's not even like the Commanders. It's not even like the Commanders' defense is playing like phenomenally.
Lights
out. They have given up over 100 yards of offense here in the first half. They're giving up over. The Dolphins are winning the yards per play battle right now. Commanders are at 5.3. The Dolphins are at 5.6. And in terms of the rush game, the Dolphins are still averaging 7.2 yards per rush. The problem with the Dolphins is that they've been passing the ball too much with Tua. Like Devon Achane alone, man, over 7 yards a carry. And all of a sudden on that last drive, they kind of stopped giving it to him. And which is just completely stupid. But, I'll take it. If the enemy gets in their own way, don't get in their way, man.
I mean, Tua 7.48, not terrible at all, but like 2 sacks at 2 crucial points on third down. So
For sure, man. Okay. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon. We're just 10 subscribers away from our next sub milestone, and we are about 30 likes away from our next like milestone. My goal is to be able to give away 2 free raffle entries for the Madrid t-shirt at halftime. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure you guys sub, make sure you like, do all the stuff. We appreciate you guys so much, and we appreciate you choosing us to spend your morning with here this morning. But here with the 2-minute warning, 6-3, which is weird because both offenses are actually moving the ball quite well, generally speaking.
Every drive, well, except the Dolphins' last one, has been in opposing team territory.
Yeah.
And like deep in the red zone, almost.
So here we go. Commanders, 1st down and 10 from the Miami 32. Bill Krosky-Merritt's still in there as the running back. Shotgun Mariota. They hand it to Bill. He's going to fight forward, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4. Decent pickup from Double Deuce. One thing you can't say about Bill is that he doesn't run hard. That kid runs hard, man. 2nd down and 6, so it is a technically successful play for the Commanders offense there. Clock continues to run. Trips left here from shotgun. Single receiver out to the right. Mariota from shotgun, taking his sweet time. Gonna let this clock bleed. Now they're gonna go quarterback draw. He's got some room and he slides down 1 yard short. The 3rd down and either 1 or 2. It looks like they marked him down maybe 2 yards short here. And the clock will continue to tick. Good block. Good block by Bill. Good block by Bill, man, to set up some of that space for Mariota to work. And it'll be 3rd down and short coming up. Another successful play for the Commanders offense. It's technically 3rd down and 1, but Miami will call timeout here. Whitney says we need another touchdown. We haven't gotten a touchdown yet, man. We're still searching for our first one, Whitney. Well, we do need to get into the end zone though. Here we go, guys. Less than 5 subscribers away from giving away a free raffle entry, and now we are just 12 likes away at this point. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, click that thumbs up icon. Help us reach our goals today. 3rd down and 1 for Washington. Chris Rodriguez Jr. in as the back now. Condensed formation. Takes a snap. They're going to hand it to Rodriguez. He's going to pick up 1st down yardage inside the red zone down to the 17-yard line. A nice gain. 1st down, Commanders. Let's go. Let's go. Clock will continue to tick, though. Nice seal block by John Bates, the blocking tight end there, creating the space for Chris Rodriguez Jr. to fall forward. He's had a nice start to today's game. Rodriguez will stay out there. Pistol formation, still just 1 receiver out there for Washington. 13 personnel. Now Mariota's going to let this clock bleed. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Rodriguez. He's going to try and spin out of it. He picks up 2 or 3, probably around 2. And that will be timeout here by Washington. I think at this point you're throwing the football here, Ponzi. Trying to leave Miami with no time left. It'd be great here if you could double dip. If you could get a touchdown here to finish this drive and then start the second half with a touchdown. That's a 14-point swing before Miami really has a significant drive again. That would be huge. All right, 2nd down and 8. 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Shotgun here for Mariota. Bunch out to the right. Takes the snap. He's looking. Fake screen. Nothing there. Now Mariota, just throw it away, Marcus. Just throw it away. And now he does throw it away. Good job, Marcus. Unsuccessful fake screen called by Cliff Kingsbury trying to catch the Dolphins napping. Be 3rd down and 8 with 17 seconds left to go. If you're Marcus Mariota, the message to him has to be just don't turn the ball over here, kid. Still have a timeout, so you can take a sack. Just as long as it's not like a 20 or 30-yard sack and you're running around forever. Just be safe with the football here. All right? Try and score a touchdown, but the worst case scenario here is that you leave this drive with no points. So from Miami's 15, shotgun Mariota takes the snap. He's got time, steps up, throws outside. It is caught by Deebo Samuel, and I think he's going to be called for OPI. He gets out of bounds, so there's 12 seconds left. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, and it was 3rd down anyway, so I think Miami might just decline this if it's OPI, and Deebo does not look happy. So I think there's 2 fouls on the offense. Legal formation, and then there's offensive pass interference on Deebo. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. But they're going to be able to replay 3rd down. I don't know, man. These refs are kind of that almost feels like a makeup call from the one they missed earlier. But 12 seconds left. Washington does have a timeout. Right here, if you're Washington, I think you probably just try and get some of that yardage back. Shotgun Mariota takes the snap. He will go tunnel screen to Deebo. He's got some blockers in front of him, and he's still running. He gets down to the 11. 5, 4, 3, timeout. Chip shot field goal. This should tie the game. And that's why I say should. Because it is Matt Gay. But I like that play call there from Cliff. If you have a chance to go get a touchdown, take it. But you at least get some yardage back to tie this football game. We just passed 400 likes. We also passed 850, so we're going to be giving away 2 free raffle entries. Ponzi is going to be taking over during halftime here. He's going to, if you guys got questions, if you want to put in super chats, of course, you guys can get in on the raffle, all that stuff. So now it'll be 30-yard field goal from Matt Gay to tie it and send us into halftime. The kick is up and right down the middle. The clock strikes 0. We will go into halftime with a 6-6 score. Obviously, Ponzi, I think that just a quick recap here. I think the story of the first half was both offenses able to move the ball, but neither offense able to finish drives in the way that they wanted to. I think the Commanders' defense does feel like it's been better this week with Dan Quinn calling the plays, and I think that has certainly proven to be a positive impact. But they need to do a better job stopping Devon Achane in the second half, or else they're going to lose this game. So hopefully they do a better job there. I think that Marcus and the offense are looking pretty good. They're playing methodically. They're moving the chains pretty well. It's just they're not finishing drives with touchdowns. That's going to be the next step once we get into the third quarter here. But you get the ball to start the second half. You have an opportunity to be able to go and pick up, some points, take the lead. So I think that first drive in the second half will be big to determining the tenor for the second half. Oh, no, Ponzi, we dipped below 850, so I guess we're only giving away 1 free raffle entry unless we get back to 850. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I think we're having a bot purge right now. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. We're now 3 subscribers away from giving away that second free raffle entry. And I'm going to go get some food in my belly here, and Ponzi's going to take over here for halftime. I'll be back in a bit.
So great, the Commanders' first half, A, B, C, D, or F. If I'm going to be honest, it was a very underwhelming first half for how much offense was, the offense was moving. A lot of great drives there, but ending in 3s and unfortunately ending in a not so good bookend of that, of just driving into Dolphins territory and just getting only a field goal. Kind of feels a little bit of a mismanagement there, but I mean, game's tied. You can't be that bad. Burner saying, did bro just call me a bot? No, more so of our subscribers, sometimes a little bit of the bots you'll see in the chat get purged, but we'll make do. We got plenty of Commanders fans here, of course. I mean, I gotta say, I gotta give it a B. Not best, but B minus. It's not the best, but I mean, defense did just hold up. Dead Man's Touch saying, yo, what's up, Ponzi? What's up, Dead Man's Touch? How are you doing over here on a Sunday morning? It is currently 9:53 where we are at. Of course, these international games, pretty early starts, but I mean, I'm glad that we have a competitive football game, and it's not a blowout. Last couple games for the first half, it seemed like the game was over. Of course, I'm repping my Sean Taylor jersey. Brought it back, maybe get some good luck here. Of course, no free raffle entries yet. I think we do have one to give, but instead, what I will offer is that for anyone who follows my Twitter, at Pon_Xavier1, you will get a free raffle entry. So, usually we have the deal right now where if you share the stream, you will get a free raffle entry, but if you follow me at Pon_Xavier1, I will give you a free raffle entry. And of course, you could double that with a share of the stream. So during halftime only, while I'm here, while Sperry's eating, give me some follows in the chat. Of course, I try to get some NFL power rankings every week. Have been lacking on that, but I give my NFL takes. Anything that I need to, you want to talk ball with me, of course, my DMs are always open. But as of now, I got to say, impressed by the Commanders. Like I said, the last couple weeks have been blowouts at half. It hasn't been the best first half. I will say that. But it's fine. It's fine. You're in the game. You're not losing. You're tied. But 6 points, usually not indicative of a good football team. But I mean, Dolphins have only scored 6 too. So 3-7 football teams. I mean, the thing is, it hasn't even been objectively terrible football. Both offenses have been driving. It's just defense has actually kind of come in clutch a little bit. Uncle Monk saying, don't watch Christmas Day against Dallas. I mean, who knows? The Commanders, even though they are out of playoff contention, have the chance to play spoiler here. With a lot of their guys coming back, I mean, they may not be able to, make the playoffs, but they can play spoiler. And, I think that getting that role, even if it's a bad, understandably, first time making the NFC Championship in about 30 years last season. And to go from that to this, it is disappointing. I will say that. It is very disappointing. But to look on the bright side of things, I think that if you're going to go into next season with a little more hope, with a little more confidence, I think that you want to have a good end to your season. Even if you kind of lose your draft pick positioning, I would much rather have momentum going into next season than get anything else going where it's just over. Like, it's better for momentum and for team morale. I will say that. Gotta be random saying maybe we can go 7-1 and go 9-8. I mean, it's gonna be to win 7 out of your last 8. It's gonna be tough. That's asking a lot of your team. It's not impossible. I won't outright overrule you and say it's not probable or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're asking your team to go against. I mean, looking at the rest of the schedule here, let me pull it up real quick. Because if I remember correctly, you still have some good teams. Yeah, you play the Broncos. Of course, we have the bye week, believe next week. And so you play the Broncos at home on Sunday Night Football. You play the Vikings, who are not exactly a pushover. Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, and then Eagles to close out the season. It's not improbable. I could see a couple NFC East upsets in there, but it's going to be definitely difficult to do that, especially going into the Sunday Night Football game against the Broncos, who look really good. That way, on paper, they look really good, but they did have kind of a lousy game against the Raiders on Thursday Night Football last week. But, I mean, it's not – I'm not going to outright tell you it's impossible to go on a run, because any team can. But it's going to be difficult, because you may not even control your own destiny, even if you win out. Raphael saying, what fans find pride in playing spoiler? It's not the best. I will say that. It's not. You don't ever want to be that team that's like, okay, we're playing spoiler. But at this point in the season, you want to see some wins. Steve Lawton saying, need a sick draft this year. Yeah, but just not a lot of draft capital. That's why some fans are in favor of losing out a lot of the rest of the season. Try to get a good pick and trade down to get more draft capital. I mean, unfortunately with this roster, it's a lot of veterans, but we'll definitely see how Adam Peters attacks this offseason. I mean, it's going to start with how some of his players now play now, especially at the wide receiver position. Steve Lawton saying exactly that. Not sure about that. We could beat our division, but we should maybe stack losses for the draft. JD5 needs help. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the worst things in the world when your wide receiver one holds out all of training camp and then gets hurt immediately at the beginning of the season. So, I mean, not exactly the best for Commanders fans and for Jaden Daniels, but it is what it is. You're in this position now. I mean, got to play out the rest of the season. And, of course, Commanders really dodging a bullet with the Jaden Daniels injury. Of course, getting him more reps, and hopefully getting more reps with him and Scary Terry will help prove more into the offseason and into next year. Yeah, of course, you don't want to have a lot of next year talk, but like I said, at the end of the day, the team's record is what it is. You can't really stop that now. You can't go back in time. What we can do right now is just focus on right now getting these young players good and getting this team to playing good football. And I think that's what a lot of Commanders fans want right now. Of just there's just been a lot of bad football in the past couple of weeks on this losing streak. Against the Seahawks, you were really out of it in the first half. The Chiefs, I mean, you were in it. It was a close ball game, but the second half, the defense, of course, and then it's just the Lions out of it in the first half. Like you have to play some better football than you have, and that's easier said than done. But against this Dolphins team, a team that's looking beatable right now, it's a chance to get a win and get back on the map, and it's just it's not. Shake Nasty, are these the same NFL refs or not? No, it's not international refs. They don't have international refs. It's a ref crew. I don't know exactly who's this ref crew, but the ref crew is just one of the teams, and they just travel internationally. Sometimes we see more. I think it's like each region gets to go every now and then for the international games, but yeah, it's not an international ref crew. They wouldn't do that. When they say Ponzi prayers to JD, yeah, I mean, from what we heard, I think it was very little ligament damage. Of course, it's kind of hard to avoid that, but no, the X-ray was negative. So, I mean, elbow dislocation looked nasty, but, I mean, really dodging a bullet with that because that could have been way worse. Of course, ligament damage is the worst thing you can ask of that injury because just how the arm works. But, I mean, there are reports saying that he might be able to come back after the bye week. So, I mean, that'd be nice. Don't want him to rush it, obviously. But just want to keep that hope up for Jaden Daniels. And just, I really want to see him again in the season, but might be a good thing. Gotta be random saying, I don't know if 9-8 makes the postseason. The NFC is so good. Yeah, I mean, looking at the playoff picture right now, I want to say the 7th seed currently is the Packers at 5-3-1. So, although the Packers has not been looking that good, it's still a pretty good football team. John Sanders asking, how are you? I'm here watching Commanders football. I mean, 6-6, not the worst thing in the world. Not out of it. Joe Patrick saying Jaden needs to be back. Yeah, got to get to some reps. But obviously you don't want to get him out whenever he's not 100%. Uncle Monk saying all professional sports are fixed. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, NBA had that scandal, but what? Come on. A lot of rival fans in the chat. While you're here, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Of course, even if you don't like the Commanders, we have great content, and we're just trying to get our stream going and grow up Chat Sports, just supporting Chat Sports in general. It would be really nice to have, help us grow here. Steve Heiss asking, why is the game so early? Because we are not playing in America. We're playing in Madrid, the first ever game for NFL football in Madrid. It is in Real Madrid Stadium, a nice renovation. I mean, it's early. I believe, I don't know what time it is over there. Let's see. So in Madrid, it is 5:04 p.m. So it's an good afternoon game there, or evening rather. So if they played at normal time here, try to put that. I think it would be like 7 o'clock start, which is basically a Sunday night football. Yeah, Uncle Monk confirming 5 p.m. But I mean, that time difference is no joke. If you ever traveled, it's no joke. So, of course, I believe they spent the whole week there practicing in the facilities over there. Looks like Sperry's about to get back here. 5:04 p.m. to be exact. All ready there, Sperry?
All right, folks, I'm back. We're about to kick off the second half. 6-6 is our score in Madrid. I think that the Commanders look better this week. Now, obviously, they're playing another 3-7 football team, so that helps. But, I think that this team has certainly had its areas where they have struggled. They have really struggled on the outside perimeter runs versus Devon Achane. I expect Mike McDaniel to make that a big part of the second half game plan for the Dolphins offense. So Commanders are gonna have to have a plan for that. They're gonna have to have an ability to stop those perimeter runs if they want to stop the Dolphins offense in the second half the way that they were able to in the first half. And of course, the Commanders are going to be getting the ball here to start the second half. Let's go get a score here. Let's go get a touchdown. All right, you failed to get a touchdown on any of the 3 drives that you had there in the first half. It's weird, man. Only 3 drives apiece for these two teams. So the clock has certainly been moving. And this will be the 4th drive of the game. And in all 3 of the previous drives there in the first half, guys, the Commanders were moving the football quite well. So let's see what they can do here on the first drive of the second half. Riley Patterson has the kick lined up. And we are off in the second half in Madrid. It's caught at around the 12-yard line by Chase Edmonds. He makes a couple nice moves, and there he goes. Oh, he gets tripped up at the 39. If he doesn't get tripped up, he might have been gone. But it will be good field position here for the Commanders to start this second half. Let's go, man. Big shout out to Ponzi for allowing me to have a little bit of a breakfast break there. Shout out to Jeremy Chuggs for getting us the Bojangles of Breakfast of Champions. And now Mariota will start here. Condensed formation, 13 personnel with 3 tight ends out there. Shotgun Mariota takes the snap, play action. Looking for the quick option, he will just throw it out to Chris Rodriguez Jr. It's caught for a gain of around 6 or 7. Successful first down play for Washington. Yeah, Ponzi's giving me the 6-7. Fucking Jesus, we're not doing this shit today. It's too early in the morning. Second down and 4. Mariota goes under center in the offset I formation. Once again, 13 personnel. Mariota making a change at the line of scrimmage here with 5 seconds on the play clock. Miami threatening blitz. It's going to be a toss play to Chris Rodriguez. He gets some nice blocks. He's going to pick up about 10 yards and another Commanders first down. Let's go. Some nice run blocking there. Rodriguez takes advantage of it. Looks like a nice block from Brandon. It looks like Coleman. Looks like jumbo person. They put in Brandon Coleman. There's a jumbo tight end. Now they get right into Miami territory to start this second half. They have been in Miami territory for all 4 of their first drives of the game. Now shotgun here for Mariota. They hand it off to Chris Rodriguez. He'll make one man miss, and he will pick up about 4 yards or so, 3 yards maybe. Good fight from Chris there. Not the best blocking up front. Now Rodriguez wants a break. Now they got pony formation. Debo back there as a running back alongside Jeremy McNichols. And Mariota will take the snap. He's looking. They send a linebacker blitz. He throws a quick slant to Debo. It's caught for a gain of 5, and it'll be third down and short coming up. Every single play to this point in the drive has been a successful one. Mike Nintendo Master says, this week will be interesting in the NFL. It sure will, man. Sure will. Looking forward to seeing what happens here throughout the week. Next commercial break, we can maybe even look at some of the games, Ponzi, and look at what's to come later today. What's up? Great. So here we go. Shotgun Mariota, 3rd down and 1. They're going to hand it off to Rodriguez. He's got breakthrough, and now he's going to get tripped up at the 20. Only had one man to beat up the middle for a touchdown, and they unfortunately get him down. But the Commanders back inside the red zone here. Let's see if they can take advantage and double dip here with 10 points. 10 unanswered points to finish the first half and start the second half would certainly be ideal, having that nice touchdown advantage. Shotgun here for Mariota. We'll take the snap. He's going to throw a tunnel screen to Debo. He's got blockers in front of him. He gets to the 10, to the 5. He's trying to bust his way in, and he's in! Touchdown, Commanders! The first one of the day, and it's Debo Samuel, a beautiful tunnel screen from Cliff Kingsbury, and the first ever touchdown scored in Spain in NFL history. Let's frickin' go, Debo! Woo! Type those TDs in the chat. Type those TDs in the chat. Debo Samuel. A beautiful design screen from Cliff Kingsbury. And a great late push from Debo to run over a Dolphins defender for 6. And now Matt Gay puts it up, and it is good. 13-6 Commanders lead. And 10 unanswered points. A really good job by this Commanders offense to take advantage of the end of drive there in the first half, followed by the touchdown drive to start the second. I'm loving the game plan from Cliff Kingsbury in this game, folks. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Cliff in this game. No Terry McLaurin, no Noah Brown, no Traylon Burks, no Luke McCaffrey, no Jaden Daniels. And this offense, man, it's moving really, really well. Really, really well. Marcus Mariota is 15 for 19 in this game for 150 yards. Doing a hell of a job today. Chris Rodriguez Jr. doing a great job today. 77 yards on 13 carries. Debo has 5 catches for about 50 and a tud. Just doing a good job, man. All right, you can tell that they're a little bit limited in their perimeter playmaking and their ability to attack vertically. But for an offense that is really limited in the kinds of plays and the style of offense they can run, I think this is about as good of an offensive game plan that an offensive coordinator could put together for the talent that he has at his disposal here. And I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, guys. Spam those TDs in the chat. Spam those TDs in the chat. And right now the Commanders are dominating the time of possession battle. They've doubled up the amount of total yardage. It's just been a pretty well executed game here for the Washington Commanders. And getting a stop on defense here would be absolutely massive for this football team to have a chance to go up 2 scores with a team that really doesn't want to be put in a position where they have to throw the football with Tua Tagovailoa. This offense with Miami is really at its best when they can run the ball, when they can go RPO, when they can, when you can, give big time throwing windows to Tua. So hopefully the defense can get a big stop here. Yeah, man. I mean, when was the last time we talked about a fucking lead with the Washington Commanders, guys? Just bask in it. I mean, just enjoy it, all right? Just take a second and enjoy the fact that the Washington Commanders have a lead in an NFL football game for the first time in a month. Debo Samuel getting going. Marcus playing well. You finally have a little bit of a run game, which you haven't had in over a month. Like, it's just, this is the best game the Commanders have played in quite a while for sure. Now, Matt Gay kicks it away, and it's too far. It goes out of the back of the end zone. Miami will have the ball at the 35. Over 1,400 people watching live. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are about 30 likes away from giving away another free raffle entry. And we are about 35 subscribers away from giving away a free raffle entry as well. All right, here we go. First down and 10 for Miami. Decent field position for them. For some reason, Jordan McGee is not out there. Why the hell is that the case? Now under center. Tua, play action, will throw quickly. Quick glance route is caught. There goes Waddle. Makes a couple men miss. Gets all the way to the 40, 35, down to the 34-yard line. Big explosive play for Jalen Waddle and the Dolphins offense. And we've seen those explosive plays happen, man. I mean, Tua throws that with incredible anticipation. I mean, he throws that really without even confirming the defense. He just knows what they're going to be in pre-snap, and then Samer still, and it looked like Quan Martin. I mean, once again, Quan Martin just misses a tackle badly. He has been so bad this season. Borderline unplayable. Quan Martin has to be replaced next year. He just has to be. Now under center is Tua again from the Commanders 34. They're going to send a man in motion, play action. Tua rolling out to the left. He'll throw it into the flat here, and it's going to be a nice pickup of at least 15, and he's still going. That's number 89 for the Dolphins. That is Julian Hill. Once again, Quan Martin out there. Mike Samer still having a tough time bringing a guy down. And now Miami is already in the Commanders' red zone. Pistol, handoff, Achane, not going to go far. Good penetration from Javon Kinlaw. No gain. Good job by Nines there. I was going to say, what are you doing over there, Pringle? So it'll be second down and 10 here. Pistol formation here for Miami. Condensed formation, and now there's going to be a flag on the play. I think the Commanders player jumped offside there. Couldn't tell who that was, but somebody jumped offsides. Was it Javon?
Javon.
Yeah, they're saying
Trying to time the snap.
Why did they stop the play if it was offsides?
Yeah, I don't know.
That should be neutral zone infraction if they're going to call the play dead. These refs suck.
These refs are bad.
I'm pretty sure it was on Javon Kinlaw there. So the guy that made the stop on first down is the one responsible for giving up the 5 yards on this one. So second down and 5. Offset I formation here for Miami. They're going to hand it off to Achane, and there's this is Ollie Gordon. Big hole forms in the middle of the field. He picks up about, I'd say, 8 or 9 first down and goal coming up for Miami. So right when you get a touchdown lead, man, defense is right there to Bobby Wagner just can't move. Holy cow, dude. Do you see the way he tried to move on that? Just the stiffest hips you'll ever see in your entire life. Fuck PFF. If you're grading Bobby Wagner highly, you don't know ball. I'm sorry. Pistol formation here for Tua. Takes the snap, hands it off to, looks like this is Gordon, and he will pick up, I'd say about 3 or 4. Probably around 4. Inside the 5-yard line, second down and goal coming up. Come on, folks. Come on, boys. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Wow. Should have gave him a bench for his birthday. Give him a seat on the bench for his birthday. That's where he belongs. Second down and goal under center for Tua. He's going to take the snap. Toss play to Achane up the middle. And good tackle by Jeremy Reeves. Moves the pile backwards, but it's going to be third down and goal coming up after a gain of 1 or 2. And my guess is this will be 4-down territory for Miami. They're going to try and tie this ball game. So you got to get 2 more stops here with goal to go. Come on, boys. Get a stop. Get a stop, boys. Come on. Offset I formation. They'll send a tight end, Hill, in motion. They're going to hand it off. This is Ollie Gordon, and he's not going to get there. Stop short. Let's go. Jeremy Reeves coming up big again with another tackle. It'll be 4th down and goal. Decision time from Mike McDaniel. My guess is they're going to go for this. Come on. Type those 4s. Type those 4s in the chat. Let's go. Good job by Luvu to penetrate. And good job by the safeties to come in and clean it up. Let's go, Luvu. And they're going for it here. Let's go. Type those 4s if you want to get off the field. Biggest play of the game so far. Shotgun for Tua. 2-by-2 formation. They send Washington in motion. Takes the snap. Tua looking. Nothing there quickly. He throws. And it's knocked down. Bobby Wagner finally shows up for a big play. And the Commanders take over on downs. Huge play from the defense. Huge play from Bobby Wagner. Let's go. Earning that C on his chest. Let's go. Bobby Wagner using those instincts, using those years of experience to anticipate that Waddle was coming across the formation. He anticipated it, dove, and made a play on the football. Commanders have the ball. Commanders get another big stop on defense. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Woo! All right, folks. Now the Commanders face a long field, but we've faced long fields in this game, guys, multiple of them, and this team has driven down the field. And this time, if you just get a field goal, Ponzi, that means you're taking time off the clock, and that means you're going up 2 scores, which is huge, which means the Dolphins have to run the ball less. They're going to have to throw the ball more, and when you have a quarterback like Tua who doesn't have the strongest arm trying to throw the ball in the tighter windows as the game goes on, that can lead to interceptions, and that can lead to this game getting out of hand for Miami in favor of the Washington Commanders. And, you know, it's certainly looking pretty good at this stage. But you got to execute on this drive, all right? If you punt this ball away with no points, then we're right back to where we were before with the Dolphins having a chance to tie this ball game again.
I'd even argue having a good drive of getting out of your own end zone, getting to the 40 or 35, at least chewing clock.
Flipping the field.
Yes, I mean, it would be a lot better than just going 3 and out on this drive and having your defense go out there again after they got you, honestly, an uncharacteristic 4th down stop. So, I mean, that's a huge break. Not a huge break, but a huge moment in this game.
Huge play from this team. And, man, like, I don't know if it's just the injection of energy with Dan Quinn calling plays this week, or whether it's the scheme, I don't know what it is, man, but I can't wait to watch the film on this tomorrow. But this Commanders defense, man, I mean, they're bending, but they're not breaking, which is something that hasn't been the case this year. All they've done is break this year.
Yeah.
So they're certainly moving in the right direction here.
We got lied to. Apparently, Bobby Wagner was born June 27th.
Well, I guess it's not Bobby Wagner's birthday, but we're still going to give him love for the play he just made. That's a huge play in this ball game. He has been cheeks this year. Let's just be completely honest, but I mean that's a huge play in this ball game, and he deserves credit for it. So here we go from your own 3-yard line. Got to get out of the shadow of your own end zone here, Ponzi. They go 13 personnel. I can guarantee you this is a run. Oh, they get him off sides. They hand it off, and he's not going to go far. They're just going to blow the play dead. This should be 5 yards for the Commanders. Good job by Mariota. Use the hard count to get him offside. Oh, no, they're going to go false start here? Chris Paul flinched. Oh, never mind. They're going with Coleman there, Brandon Coleman. It's the one that flinched. He was the jumbo personnel tight end there. But I like the inclusion of jumbo personnel here, Ponzi, against the nickel-heavy Miami defense. So here we go under center now, even closer to your end zone at your own 1-yard line. They're going to have to hand it off to Chris Rodriguez. There's not a ton of push. He's going to fight forward for a yard. And he had to work hard for that 1 yard, Ponzi. You know what's crazy, man? Tua's 9 for 11 in this game. Like, he has been really efficient. It's just he's picked some really bad moments to get sacked and some really bad moments to have some incompletions. 2nd down and 9. I mean, just picking up this first down, Ponzi, would be huge. To get out of the shadow of your own end zone would be massive. So here we go. They're going to go shotgun, trips left. Now they send Debo across the formation. Mariota, play action. Mariota looking, nothing there. Now he has to just throw it out of bounds, incomplete. No flag on the play in the secondary. Oh my gosh, they're going to get bailed out again. Mariota, he didn't really throw it away. He did try to throw the out route to Chris Moore, and Mike McDaniel's literally pointing to where the ball landed. He cannot believe this might be another DPI call. Now they're gonna take away the penalty because it wasn't a catchable football. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. This is way more catchable than the last one. So just because Mike McDaniel's crying about it, we have to take away the penalty? I mean, that's fucking bullshit, dude. I'm sorry, man. That one should have been called. Like, you can't just completely block both arms when the ball is in the area of the receiver. That's bullshit. Shotgun here for Mariota on 3rd and 9. Big play here. Mariota's going to dump it off. Can Chris Rodriguez make a couple men miss? He does! He picks it up! Huge first down! That's Jeremy McNichols. Not Chris Rodriguez Jr., but McNichols has been huge for this team this year. It's just a little check down. And that is a play that the Dolphins just can't give up, man. Jordan Brooks, the linebacker, couldn't get to McNichols in time, and it's 1st down, Washington. Huge play for the Commanders' offense to keep this drive alive. Don't forget we have to hit Fanatics, Ponzi. Yeah. Under center here, toss play now to Bill. No blocking on the outside. He gets no gain. Maybe a loss of a half yard. And remember, Ponzi, we want to have that raffle ready. We're going to be doing the raffle today, guys, actually before the end of the game. We're going to be doing it at the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter, so make sure you get your raffle entries in. And now a false start here on 2nd down, which is going to put the Commanders behind the sticks. Great. Telling you, man, if Cliff Kingsbury leaves to be a head coach somewhere and Mike McDaniel gets fired, McDaniel's going to be the next OC of the Commanders. I'm telling you right now. 2nd down and 15. Bunch out to the left. Takes the snap. Mario, immediate pressure. He gets away and throws it away. I'd be surprised if that's not intentional grounding. And now Mariota's on the ground. It looks like he might be injured. He gets back up. Keep in mind, Josh Johnson would be the backup for the Commanders if Mariota's injured. 3rd down and 15. No flag on the play. I mean, this would have been intentional grounding in the end zone. It looks like Mario just throws it wildly. And I guess did he get out of the pocket? I think he actually did. And he threw it out of bounds. That's actually an incredible play by Marcus Mariota to throw that thing out of bounds. So 3rd and 15. And now Mike McDaniel is furious with the refs that this isn't intentional grounding. And I'll say this.
He already cried once.
Now Mariota's on the ground. He is injured. I mean, Josh Johnson, man, he sucked in the preseason. He was sucking against 3rd and 4th string guys that didn't even make opposing teams' rosters. Well, Sam Hartman, I believe, is the emergency quarterback today. So if you guys want this really cool Washington Commanders Salute to Service sweatshirt, you can get it right now on our website, chatsports.com/salute25. You guys can use that link. Ponzi's going to put it in the comments and description of today's show. And really love this design, man. I like the army green look with the patch there on the chest, and then you got the American flag there on the right sleeve. So if you guys like this look, you want to get it for somebody in the Commanders fan in your life or for you, you can go chatsports.com/salute25. Part of the proceeds do go back to us here at the Commander Support as well, so you're helping out the channel. So chatsports.com/salute25 to pick up this sweatshirt today. Also, we will be giving away a Washington Commanders versus Miami Dolphins Madrid game T-shirt at the end of today's show. If you guys want to get in on that raffle, we're going to be doing it at the 2-minute warning. Excuse me. In the fourth quarter. So $5, you enter the T-shirt raffle. Then $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets. $20 gets you 10 tickets. So if you guys want a chance to win that T-shirt, get those super chats in. Also, for every super chat that's $10 or more, I am doing pickle juice shots today. So appreciate your guys' support. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Sub for Commanders Dubs. Let's get it going, man. Help us get to 50,000 subscribers.
The word is official from the Commanders' Twitter. Josh Johnson is now in at quarterback. Great.
So, I'm not even joking. If Mariota has to miss any time after the bye and Daniels isn't ready to come back, I think I honestly think you signed Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I think you signed Taylor Heineke.
He's up on the sideline, at least.
So Mariota has his helmet on, and he's on the sideline. So Josh Johnson, 3rd and 15. My guess is they'll just hand this off, and they will. It's going to be McNichols. He can't get there this time, and the Commanders will let this clock bleed a little bit, but they will punt it away. So, obviously the concern level is there for Marcus Mariota, and it looks like they're walking somewhere. Who knows if it's to the locker room or to the bench, but it's not looking great. And if he's out for the game, my guess is this Commanders defense will have to hold Miami to less than 13 points if they want to win this game. Mariota tosses his helmet behind the bench. It looks like it's not looking good for him. I think he's heading to the locker room. And the kick is away. Poor punt. It goes to the 45, and he's met immediately, but the Dolphins will take over at the 45. Great field position for the Dolphins.
Mariota went to the blue tent. Showed it right before they went into commercial. But, Josh Johnson.
No, don't try. Do not try and sell us on Josh Johnson.
I'm saying.
Do not try and sell us on him.
If the game is for 2 drives, maybe you can trust him for 1 first down.
Fuck
Maybe.
that. Josh Johnson stinks.
I'm trying to get copium here, man.
Dude, this is why I said I think it was last week
Yeah,
that
your free agency video.
I would have signed a backup quarterback. There's no way in fucking hell I trust Josh Johnson to finish this game with a win. And like with the way the Commanders defense has been giving up yards this entire ball game, like I don't trust this Commanders team to hold the Dolphins to less than 13.
Nonetheless, less than 20, like I had, but Busy saying, Joe saying Taylor Heineke. Yeah, I mean, that's the smartest option.
It's probably the best free agent option that's out there. Now, you can always poach somebody off the practice squad. Is there any intriguing practice squad QBs out there? Let me see if we can look that up. I mean, like Skylar Thompson, maybe. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I mean, there's not a whole lot. So, that doesn't bode well for the Commanders' chances if Marcus can't come back in this game. But did they say what the injury was?
No. Hold up.
They just say he went to the medical tent, so I don't know if it's something to do with his lower body. I don't know if it's his head. I don't know what's going on, but right now, Josh Johnson is the starting quarterback of the Washington Commanders, and my guess is, like, even after the bye, like, there was some talk about Jaden maybe being able to come back for Week 13. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. I think it's going to be more of like a 6-week kind of injury than a 3-week kind of injury, or 4-week injury. But Miami has the ball now at the 46. Fake toss, and now Tua's got all day. Launches down the field into double coverage. Dropped interception by Mike Samerstill. Samerstill should have had it, and he dropped it. Fuck! Samerstill was in position there, and Tua did not confirm the backside safety, threw it into double coverage, and it goes right into the hands of Samerstill. And you know what I'm going to say, Ponzi? If he could catch, he'd be playing offense. Damn. That would have been a huge swing in this game. Huge. Now 2nd down and 10. Pistol formation for Tua. 3-receiver set. Going to send his running back in motion. He's going to throw it out to him quickly on the perimeter. And good hustle from Jerzon Newton to bring him down after only a gain of around 3 or 4. Mariota still in the medical tent. Now he finally comes out. Now we watch, and he gives a little shake of the head, indicating that he's okay, but he's putting his hat on, and now he's throwing some football. So I think he's going to be okay to come back in this game. That is really good news. Because the second we have to start depending on Josh Johnson is when we probably lose this ball game. 3rd down and 6, shotgun. Get off the field here, defense. Come on, Dan. Give us something nice. Now he's going to throw quickly. Slant, caught Washington, makes one man miss. Now he's going to get down, still on his feet, gets all the way down to the 37-yard line of the Commanders. 1st down, Miami. Come on, man. Get a stop here. Mariota looks like he's saying yep to when people come up to him and ask him if he's okay. So it certainly looks like Mariota will re-enter this game. Pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to Ollie Gordon, and he's going to pick up a decent 5-yard gain on 1st. So Mariota was evaluated for a concussion. So if he's coming back in this game, that means he cleared concussion protocol. Shotgun here for Tua. 2nd down and 4 here. Takes the snap. Looking. Pressure getting to him. He has to check it down. It's caught. He's got running room here, and there he goes. And that is Jalen Wright. Gets down to the 20-yard line. Relatively big gain. Once again, Miami is in the Commanders' prize, or not prize, but it's in the red zone. So now under center is Tua at the 20-yard line. Condensed formation. They're going to send a tight end out in motion, and that's going to be neutral zone infraction, encroachment on the Commanders. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Commanders up by a touchdown, but Miami driving, and the status of Marcus Mariota still very much up in the air at this point in time. Could we see Josh Johnson potentially get the 4th quarter in this ball game? It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be an interesting 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere, guys. Make sure you sub for Commanders Dubs. Sub for Commanders Dubs. Over 500 people have liked the show. We provide you guys free, informative, and entertaining Commanders coverage every single day on this channel, at least one video on this channel every day. And, of course, we go live for Commanders games on this channel as well. React live to the game, live play-by-play and analysis, and then we've got post-game coverage as well. So usually give away a Commanders t-shirt as well. So, if you watch our channel regularly, the chances of you winning a t-shirt raffle eventually are pretty good. So Mariota has now begun to throw on the sideline. So the fact that he's throwing is a really good indication that he's probably going to come back in this game. So that's really good news. But again, guys, every 50 subscribers we add on today's show, we're giving away a free raffle entry, and every 100 likes, we're giving away a free raffle entry as well. And if you guys want to see what the t-shirt that we're going to be giving away today looks like, it is a Commanders versus Dolphins Madrid game t-shirt that we'll show on screen here in just a moment. And if you guys want to get in on the raffle, you guys can put in a $5 donation. $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets, and $20 gets you 10 tickets. We're going to be doing that raffle at the 2-minute warning here in this 4th quarter, so that this is kind of last call to get in on the raffle. And there is the t-shirt right there. All right, man. 4th quarter. Dolphins back in the Commanders' red zone. See if Washington can get another big stop here. Bend, don't break has been the theme on defense today. They've given up a lot of yardage, but not a lot of points. Only 6 points given up, despite the fact that they're giving up over 6 points a play, or 6 yards a play. 2-by-2 formation here for Miami. Shotgun for Tua. They're going to send a big offensive lineman across the formation. And now they send Achane across, and they're going to go pop pass. And now the Commanders meet him in the backfield, and this is going to be, he gets away. No, there goes Achane. Gets a big gain of around 8 yards. It could have been a loss of around 10. The Commanders' defenders couldn't get him out of bounds or on the ground, and he just runs right by them. I mean, you got to finish the play, guys. Jacob Martin and Jeremy Reeves do a good job getting penetration there, but they both dive and miss at Achane, and he doesn't go out of bounds, so he's able to keep running, and he picks up 9. It's a big play. It's like a 20-yard swing right there. Now shotgun from the 11-yard line. Condensed formation for Miami. We're going to hand it off to Achane. Counter. And he will pick up a decent 2-3 yards and a first down. It'll be first down and goal now for Miami. And I think we know this is 4-down territory for this Dolphins offense. Jeez, man. I mean, that's just a missed opportunity right there. On a first down and 10, an opportunity to get them behind the sticks and make it like second down and 19. Instead, you give up 9 yards. It's just unacceptable, man. First down and goal. See if this defense can make another stand. Trips right, empty formation for Tua. He's looking for the quick option, throws end zone, too high, incomplete. Tried to go to Dolchich on the slant from the slot, and it will be second down and goal coming up. Come on, boys. Make a stand here. Make a stand. Let's go. Got over 1,800 Commanders fans in this chat room right now. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button. Help us get to 50,000 subscribers before the end of the season. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon as well. Tell the YouTube algorithm that you're enjoying today's show. Kind of a weird formation here. Now Tua will throw the tunnel screen. It's caught. Achane. Can somebody make a tackle? They do at the 1-yard line. Be third down and goal coming up. Achane has just killed us today. Kind of predictably, I might add. Good job by Wagner and Luvu to stonewall him at the 1. And now third down and goal. Type those threes. Got to make 2 stops here. Got to make 2 stops to get him off the field and make another stand. Offset I formation. This will be a handoff up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. And it's about time the Dolphins broke through and scored a touchdown. They've been close multiple times, and Ollie Gordon, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, is the one that gets in for the first touchdown of the day for the Dolphins. Looked like Bobby Wagner got blown off his spot. Creates the hole up the middle. And now I guess we'll get an answer to whether or not Marcus Mariota is able to come back in this game. Mariota just grabbed his helmet, so certainly looks like he will be the quarterback for the Commanders here. Kick is up by Patterson, and it is good. 13-13, the score in Madrid. At least we got a pretty good game here, Ponzi. But this is pretty good. Our friends at Fanatics, or you guys can use our website here today, chatsports.com/salute25. Ponzi's putting that link down in the comments and description of today's show if you want to check it out. I really like the branding from the Salute to Service stuff this year, guys. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of camo, and usually with the Salute to Service stuff, they really go heavy with the camo coloring and all that stuff, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with camo. I'm just more of a army green kind of guy, so I've already ordered mine. It's going to be here in probably a couple days. Looking forward to wearing it here on the show. So if you guys want to go chatsports.com/salute25. Really like the design this year with the Commanders patch with the American flag patch there on the right sleeve. Very minimalistic, but I think that's the best way to represent your team. So go to chatsports.com/salute25 to help out the channel and to get this Salute to Service Commanders sweatshirt in your collection today. And just another reminder here, guys, we will be giving away a Washington Commanders versus Miami Dolphins t-shirt here for the Madrid game. $5 gets you into the raffle, $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets, $20 gets you 10 tickets, and every super chat above $10, I have to do a pickle juice shot. So appreciate your guys' support. And as always, sub 4 Commanders dubs. Let's go.
Might be time for the Cardiac Commanders to come back.
It'd be a great time, man. I think that the offense and Mariota in particular has played a pretty darn good game. Mariota's 16 for 22 with a touchdown. Chris Rodriguez Jr. has played well today, 79 yards on 14 carries. And every single drive except for the last one, the Commanders have been in Miami territory. So hopefully Mariota is going to be able to get this offense back on track and get us the lead back. All right, put some pressure on these Dolphins.
Make Tua throw a late game pick.
We want to make it so that Tua has to throw the ball late in this football game, and the defense can know he's throwing it because they can close throwing windows, and hopefully that means a late game pick. Commanders have not won a football game since Week 5 when they beat the Los Angeles Chargers on the road in L.A., and now they're tied with 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first ever NFL game being played in Madrid, Spain. Kicks away. It's a good kick. It's going to be fielded at the 4-yard line by Chase Edmonds. He's going to find some nice running room. He's going to make a spin move. He's going to fight forward. He's going to get to around the 30-yard line. And that's where Marcus Mariota will retake the field here. And that's terrific news if you are a Washington Commanders fan. If this was Josh Johnson, man, I would put a lot of money that the Commanders wouldn't score another point. I mean, Josh Johnson without Terry McLaurin, without Noah Brown, without Treylon Burks, without Luke McCaffrey, it would have probably been ugly, man. But Mariota is out there. Bill Krosky-Merritt, the running back. They will put Marcus under center in the offset I formation with multiple tight ends out there for Washington. Now Mariota sees something in the Dolphins defense here. One receiver out wide to the left. They're going to go toss play to Bill. He's got some blockers on the outside. He's going to cut inside, and he's going to pick up a good gain here down to the 40-yard line, about a 10-yard gain for Bill. Let's go, Double Deuce. Get going, kid. Get going, Double Deuce. First down on the carry. Of course, Roger Goodell, the NFL's commissioner, in attendance today. Kratos is asking, is Josh Johnson the QB right now? No, he is not. Mariota is back in. He was evaluated for a concussion, and the fact that he's out there means that he was cleared to go back into play. All right, here we go. Shotgun for Mariota. Bill still the back. They're going to bring in John Bates. And they're going to hand it off to Bill. He's going to make a cut, and he's going to pick up about, I'd say, 3 or 4.
Mike M. asking, is there a link to buy raffle tickets? No, just Super Chat.
Yeah, just Super Chat to buy raffle tickets. It's just $5 Super Chat, $10 or $5 to get in, $10 to get 3 tickets, $20 to get 10, and any Super Chat over $10, I have to drink a pickle juice shot. They go empty here on 2nd down and 6. Screen pass to Debo, and he falls short, and it's going to be a loss of around 3, I'd say. It'll be 3rd down coming up, 3rd down and long. So the Commanders in danger of giving the ball right back to Miami here without scoring any points. Condensed formation on 3rd down and 9. Can Marcus deliver here on a crucial 3rd down and line? Takes the snap. They send pressure. Marcus steps up. Now he's going to look to run, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, and he's going to the 40, all the way to the 30, the 20, to the 15-yard line. Marcus Mariota with a huge impact play to get inside the Dolphins' red zone. Let's go, man. Huge play from number 8. Miami sent the pressure on the weak side. Marcus steps up, and Ertz gets a really nice block in front of him. And then Mariota showing off the speed
Looking like he did when he was at Oregon.
All right, offense, we're not posing for football cards here. Let's play with some speed. One of my favorite all-time John Gruden quotes. We're not posing for football cards now. Let's play with some speed. Offset I formation. They're going to toss it to Bill. He makes a man miss. He's still going. He picks up around 7. Good pickup from Double Deuce. Let's go. Oh, never mind. They're going to say he was down. Oh, never mind. I think they're changing it. I think they're screwing up here. Yeah, NFL Network needs to figure it out. What's up, Mike? We'll get you up on screen here shortly. Wing formation here in 13 personnel. They're going to hand it off to Bill up the middle. He will pick up about 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and short coming up. Once again, under Mariota, in every single drive Mariota has started and finished, they have been in Dolphin territory. So Mariota really doing a good job in this ball game, captaining the ship. And now Mariota goes out wide, and they've got Debo as the quarterback in Wildcat. A weird formation here. Debo takes the snap. He will take it himself. Powers forward, 1st down, Commanders. Down to the 5-yard line. Now there's an injured Dolphin that's on the sideline. Looks like that's Juju Brents. That was the replacement for the injured Rasul Douglas. So they're down to, I think, their final corner in their depth chart right now. So the Commanders could certainly take advantage of that. It's 1st down and goal from the 5. Shotgun Mariota, 2 receivers out to the right. They're going to hand it off to Bill, trying to pound it in with him. He's going to pick up 1. Now they're going to sub out Bill. F. Ponzi's fantasy team, I guess. They bring in McNichols here. 2nd down and goal. Mariota makes a switch at the line. 10 seconds on the play clock. Mariota will kick the leg, takes the snap, hands it off. McNichols makes one man miss. He's going to try and power his way in. Can he get there? He's going to be stopped short, 1 yard. 3rd down and goal from the 1 coming up. I got to think this is 4-down territory here, Ponzi.
I was just about to ask you, what do you do there?
I think you.
I
think you go for it if you don't get it, unless you lose multiple yards here. All right, pivotal plays coming up here, guys. Let's go. I think there's an injury of some kind, so they just went to commercial. Got over 2,000 Commanders fans watching. Washington trying to get their first W since Week 5. We are in Week 11. It has been over a month since we have celebrated a Commanders victory on this channel. And if you guys want the Commanders to win, sub for Commanders dubs. And it was Sam Cosme that is being looked at right now. Hopefully he's okay. But we provide you guys free, informative, and entertaining Commanders videos every single day. We go live on this channel for every single Commanders game, as well as once during the week. We are the largest individually run Commanders news channel anywhere here on YouTube. So if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would click that sub button and join our family.
Helps us grow the channel and keep the lights on here, getting more. Make sure you guys like, too. We're 10 likes away from giving away another free raffle entry to 600 likes.
Come on now. 10 likes away. Let's go. Let's give away a free raffle entry at the buzzer. Again, guys, this is kind of last call because when this clock gets to 2 minutes, we're doing the raffle. All right, so make sure you guys are getting your raffle entries in. And let's go take a touchdown lead, man. Let's go force this Miami Dolphins offense to score again.
I might be owed an apology. I will say that.
Yeah, I might be
owed an apology.
I mean, if this Commanders defense can prevent the Dolphins from scoring another touchdown, then an apology will have to be had. Because I guess Ponzi just had a really good feeling
I woke up
today.
with my brain saying Dolphins, but my heart was like Commanders all the way today.
So Sam Cosme had to leave the game. Andrew Wiley is in. And listen, man, as far as backups go, Andrew Wiley was really good. Andrew Wiley has been really good this season as a stand-in right guard. I mean, Cosme didn't even play until, the Cowboy game?
Yeah.
And, I mean, honestly, this team has had its best weeks running the football with Wiley in at right guard. So, and apparently Cosme was holding his hamstring, so that's not
Very
great.
fickle.
All right, here we go. From the 1-yard line, 3rd down and goal. They go heavy here. It is Chris Rodriguez Jr. the back. They hand it to him, and he doesn't get it. No gain, 4th down. Go for it. Go for it. And it looked like Chris Paul got absolutely blasted. Ah, man. All right. 4th down and goal. Big play here. All or nothing. Pushing your chips in the center of the table here. 4th down and goal. Miami having a tough time getting into their defensive alignment. They finally do. And now timeout, I think Washington here. No, wait. Who called timeout here? Okay, Commanders called timeout. Commanders had a hard time. Well, honestly, they didn't blow the whistle for them to be able to snap the ball until there was 7 seconds left on the play clock. So, because it took Miami forever to get it lined up.
This ref crew has been really bad with the getting the substitute because everyone was lined up on Dolphins.
Yeah.
Those substitutions were coming in, and they still waited 5 seconds.
So Commanders forced to use a timeout there. 4th down and goal. What do you do here, Ponzi? Run or pass?
I don't know.
I think I'm passing it. I don't trust this offensive line.
I don't trust the offensive line to push. I don't even think you run play action.
Listen, man, Mariota's 17 to 23. He's the one that's really gotten you here today. Yeah. I'm putting the ball in Mariota's hands. And I'm seeing if we can get into the end zone here. All right, shotgun here for Mariota. He'll send Ertz in motion. Takes the snap. They will throw it. Throws end zone. Ertz fell down, incomplete. Dolphins take over. Mariota pretty much predetermined it. He knew he wanted to go to Ertz. He threw it, and Ertz just couldn't keep his footing. Oh, my dude, he just stumbled, man. He would have had it, too. That sucks, bro. All right, well, Miami takes over. They have a long field to go, but they have 6 minutes. So my guess is the Commanders will get the ball at some point to finish this game, but the question is, how many points are they going to have to get to tie? How many points are they going to need to win? That will be the question.
Hopefully they need none and a safety.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they can get a safety here. Yeah, that's absolutely the case, where you can get 2 points and the ball with a chance to put the game away with a touchdown. That'd be great. But, Mariota kind of predetermined that one, and frankly, most of the time, those predetermining that and throwing that with anticipation is going to work.
Yeah.
And that is the downside with throwing with anticipation is that if, the guy coming out of his break doesn't go exactly where you think he's going to go, if he's going to slip, it's going to ruin what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's exactly what happened. That's not on Marcus Mariota, by the way, guys. That's on Zach Ertz for falling. Marcus made the right play there. It just wasn't executed on the other end.
Ertz was schemed open.
Yeah, exactly. So that's disappointing. But Mike, with a $20 super chat, I got a pickle shot for you here, Mike.
Let's get a pickle shot for this defense.
All right, defense. It's time to show us what you can do, guys. Let's go. Over 2,100 Commanders fans watching live. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Sub for Commanders Dubs.
Let's get it, baby.
And let's get a stop. Let's go. By the way, we passed 600 likes. Let's give away a free raffle entry. Spam those me's while we're at commercial break. Spam those me's. If you want a defensive stop right now, spam those me's. Let's go. We got Steve Lawton. We got Fruit Juice. We've got Kingston Leon. Busy X Joe. Zach's Life. Mike G. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We are back in Madrid. I'm going to give this one to Viper TV. From the 2-yard line. Tua under center. Going to send Westbrook Akine in motion. And now Tua points something out. I think Luvu's blitzing. And now they'll hand it off. And it is Gordon. He's got room to run. Poor angle by Jeremy Reeves. And he's going to pick up a big gain. Explosive run past the 20. First down, Miami. And, you know, Jeremy Reeves' very aggressive play style is great. And then also Bobby Wagner out of position. Listen, man, if you're as slow as Bobby Wagner is, you can't afford to be out of position. You have to be exactly in the right gap every single time. And then when Jeremy Reeves is taking a bad angle like that, it's just compounding into big gains on the ground. I mean, right now, Miami as a team is averaging still 5.8 yards per carry. It's going to be a screen out to Achane. He's not going to go anywhere. Good play by the Commanders. That's Preston Smith bringing him down after around a 3 or 4 yard loss. So that's a big play for the Commanders defense. And now Miami is behind the sticks. Second down and 13. So the clock continues to tick. This is last call for the raffle, guys. We're going to be doing the raffle at the 2-minute warning. Pistol formation for Tua. Takes the snap. He's looking. He throws the slant, and it's dropped. That was a nice throw from Tua to Jalen Waddle. He would have had room to run. He beat his man Jonathan Jones on the outside on the slant. But now it'll. But that's going to be a big drop. It's a big play here. 3rd and 13.
Third down.
Chance to get the ball back here with plenty of time to go get a dub here in Week 11, your first since Week 5. 3rd and very long. Shotgun Tua. Birds on a fence. Coverage for the Commanders. Tua looking. He's got time. Now he's running out of time. Now he tries to step up. He gets away. Flag on the play. And now he's going to be sacked anyway. Von Miller brought him down. And I think it's going to be holding on Miami. And that's going to end the drive. Yes, Dan Quinn indicates he wants to decline, meaning this is going to be a holding call on the Dolphins. The Commanders' defense gets a stop. Let's go. Everybody spam. Ponzi, 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 Ponzi. Let's go, man.
They called me. They said, "What are you smoking?"
I literally said, "There's no way I can see this defense giving up less than 20."
Jerry said, "I need a drug test and mental evaluation."
Kicks away. And the ball is dropped by Samerstill. There's no way. The punt is muffed by Mike Samerstill. He dropped an interception earlier. Miami is indicating they have the ball, and they do. They will have the ball at the Commanders' 42. You cannot make it up. Why the fuck is Mike Samerstill back there? Why is he returning punts? I literally can't believe what I'm watching. Why is a defensive player that doesn't catch the football out there returning punts? I can't believe this. Now Miami has the ball with 4.5 minutes to go in Commander territory. And all they need is really a first down, and they're in field goal range. And they can start killing clock here, and the Commanders already wasted one of their timeouts. You can't make it up. I mean, I kind of knew that was going to – it kind of looked like it was going to happen because the kick was away, and Samer still looked like he was panicking, trying to find the ball as he was running forward, and it just bounces right off of his
just
body.
let it bounce.
Yeah, dude, if you don't have confidence that you're going to catch that ball, you better not try and catch it. Oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe that just happened. Dude, you know what
Finding a way to lose games.
You know what I'm going to say, Ponzi. You know what I'm going to fucking say.
What?
If he could catch, he'd be
playing
playing offense. Why do you have a defensive player returning your punts?
Did he even return punts at Michigan?
I don't know.
That's a James question right there. Or Jack. Like, why?
I mean,
why is he returning punts?
I'm literally at a loss for words. How are we letting that happen? I don't. Somebody explain it to me. Somebody, please.
Does anyone know if he returned punts at any point? Like, that's inexcusable.
Now the Commanders' defense is going to have to show up for you again.
They just got to stop.
All this defense has done today is done good stuff, man. They've only given up one touchdown today. They've gotten stop after stop after stop today.
Is that the first turnover of the game?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Not on downs. It's the first true turnover. Man. All right. First down and 10. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go, and this defense is once again asked to carry this team today. Pistol formation. Fortua takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle. Not going to get much, maybe a yard. Good tackle by Igbenogany in the slot. Second down and 9 coming up. So according to James Flynn, he did return punts at Michigan. So I guess there's that, but man, that is just really, really tough. Well, so Jalen Lane is their usual guy returning punts, but I guess he's injured, so that's why Samer still was the one. He's their backup punt returner. Pistol again for Miami. Takes the snap, hands it off to Achane. They get some good push up front, and he's going to pick up around 11-12. Gets inside the 30. First down, Miami. And they are within field goal range as the clock will continue to tick. Sub for Commanders dubs if you want the Commanders to somehow pull this off. Got to get a stop eventually, man. This clock is going to go down to the 2-minute warning. Have that wheel ready, Ponzi. Make sure you have the Twitter ones as well. First down and 10. Under center is Tua. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Achane. He breaks through the initial line. He'll pick up 5. And now Wagner slams him to the ground. Hopefully no penalty. And there isn't. Now second down and 5. Commanders use a timeout. They're going to try and get the 3 stoppages before the 2 minutes here. So the Commanders are going to try and get the ball back with no timeouts, but with somewhere around a minute 50 to go, hopefully just have to get a field goal. That's the best case scenario. Well, actually, best case scenario is Miami misses their kick. And then all you have to do is go down and get a field goal here. But if the Miami Dolphins get another first down here, they can just bring this thing all the way down and kick the game-winning field goal. And then at that point, we're just hoping that they miss. Which they might. I mean, Riley Patterson's not the best kicker in the world by any stretch. Second down and 5. Shotgun Tua. He's going to hand it off. Misdirection. Achane, nope, nobody is there, and he's going to get inside the 10 all the way down to the 6. Now, they're going to be able to bring this down pretty close.
Just let him score, to be honest.
He did go out of bounds, so the clock does stop, but it is a new set of downs. Looked like Johnny Newton and Jacob Martin allowed the big hole. And you will be able to stop the clock one time before the 2-minute warning. Then you have the 2-minute. And then, they'll kick the field goal theoretically around. Do you just let them score a touchdown here? I think you probably do, honestly. Shotgun here for Tua, pony formation. They're going to hand it off, and they're not going to let him score. It's a gain of 1. Gets down to the 5. Commanders call timeout. It'll be second down and goal. There's 2 minutes and 24 seconds left, so we'll have one more run play, and then we'll do the raffle.
Well, what this does, though, Sperry, is this no matter what, the Commanders will have the ball back.
Yeah, we will. I mean, the Commanders will get a chance.
Yeah,
in this ball game.
It'll either be down by 7 or down by 3.
Yeah, because they can't pick up another first down. So it's either touchdown or field goal for them. So the Commanders will get the ball with a chance to do something, whether that's tie, whether that's take the lead, whatever. Average Joe is asking, are the Commanders trying to tank? No, I'm pretty sure Jalen Lane is injured right now, so they had to go to their backup punt returner, which is Samerstill, and he fucked it up. And that's kind of the way it is. They're not trying to lose. But, with the way it kind of worked out, I can see why you asked the question. Condensed formation. Second down and goal from shotgun Tua. We'll bobble it. We'll toss it. Achane looking for a lane. He's going to find one, and he gets down to the 1. And that's going to take him down to the 2-minute warning. So let's give away a hat, or let's give away a shirt. That is the 2-minute warning, 13-13. Dolphins once again knocking on the door. They'll be at the 1 with it being 3rd and goal coming up next. So let's give away this T-shirt here. So thank you to everybody that's entered the raffle today. By the way, whoever wins, make sure you email me at sperry@chatsports.com, and we'll make sure to get this T-shirt sent to you as soon as we can. So best of luck to all of you guys. Christopher Turner. Christopher, are you here? Let us know in the chat. Christopher, are you here? Christopher, are you here? We will spin the wheel again if he doesn't show up. So we'll wait for Chris here, and so Christopher, send me an email, sperry@chatsports.com. Congratulations to you, my friend. Okay. So appreciate everybody that entered the raffle today. And now we await the conclusion of this ball game.
Even if they don't score here, which actually might be better if they want to chew more clock. But then again, it would be only a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
You still get about 110.
Sure.
So it's either take the extra 50 seconds and have to only get a field goal, or score a touchdown and they have 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, we're back in Madrid. We got a 3rd down and goal, and then either an extra point or a field goal coming up after this. Come on, get a stop here. Get a stop here. Pistol formation for Tua. He's going to take the snap, hand it off. Achane, and they're going to get a stop! Stopped at the 1, and the clock will tick, and now it's decision time. I think they're going to kick the field goal and take the points, but I don't think it's much of a decision here, honestly. But great job by Bobby Wagner and Javon Kinlaw to gang tackle Achane at the line, and now the Commanders will get an opportunity to tie this ball game right at the end. Now, keep in mind, Matt Gay has been terrible from distance this year. Kind of looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. So, looks like there's an injury of some kind. And there's players on a knee. Apparently this is pretty bad. There's a stoppage of play. And I think it's for a Dolphins player because the Dolphins had to use one of their timeouts. It's within 2 minutes here. Oh my, and it is Achane. So hopefully he's okay, man. He's a hell of a competitor. Wishing him nothing but the best. Are they going for this? All right, type your 4s. The Dolphins are saying, "Fuck it, we're going for it here." Type those 4s, get a stop. Come on. Type those 4s, get a stop. Under center is Tua. They're going to hand it off, and they don't get it. They get the stop. 2-yard loss, and the Commanders take over. What an idiotic decision from Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel's getting fired for that one. Let's go!
Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Eddie Goldman with the stop of his life.
With your backup running back in. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me. I cannot believe the Dolphins went for it.
The Cardiac Commanders are back.
All right, the Commanders have the ball. No timeouts. 1:44 to go. Please finish this game in regulation. Please end it now. For the love of Christ.
Oh my goodness. Do you believe in miracles is right?
I can't believe McDaniel's that dumb. I really can't. Take the field goal, dude. Take the field goal. What are the chances that they're going to drive down and get a touchdown there?
I just don't know.
The chances are not that high. So now you got 1:41 to go. No timeouts. You start at your own 3. All you need is a field goal. Play action. Mariota looking. Throws over the middle. Wide open. Caught. It's Debo. Down to the 25-30. Down to the 31. First down, Commanders. And we're rolling here in Madrid. Let's go. Go win it, boys. Go win it. Go win this game. Shotgun, handoff. Why are we running it? No gain. Clock stops for some reason. I think Miami's Dolphins call timeouts. What are they doing?
Mike McDaniel deserves to get fired for this.
Dude, this might be the worst game management I've ever seen.
From both teams. Running it?
Why are we running the ball there? I don't get it. I mean, I get that all we need is a field goal here, but second down and 9. Keep in mind, Matt Gay hasn't been great this year. But all you need is a field goal to win. Sub for Commanders dubs. If you want the Commanders to win, click that subscribe button. Let's go. Over 2,600 Commanders fans in the chat. Shotgun Mariota takes the snap. He's looking, throws underneath, caught by Ertz for a gain of 3 or 4. Clock will now timeout Miami. They do. Miami wants the ball back. The Dolphins giving the Commanders some extra time here. But now it'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and manageable here. If this falls incomplete, the Dolphins will have about a minute to go down and get a game-winning field goal. No, you pass this. You go for the win, Ponzi. What are we talking about running the ball? What a joke. Nasty bunch out to the right with a single receiver out to the left. Mariota has come up big on some of these 3rd downs today. See if he can do it again. Takes the snap. Mariota steps up, has to throw it. And it's open. There he goes. And he's to the 50, to the 45, 40, out of bounds. Huge play. Minkah Fitzpatrick stumbled, and that is Jacoby Jones. Elevated from the practice squad. Great anticipation from Mariota, who got hit, and it's Minkah Fitzpatrick, their slot corner, who got toasted by Jacoby Jones. Number 84 for the Commanders. 1st down and 10 with 57 seconds left. This would still be a very long field goal. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Chris Rodriguez Jr. will pick up 2. Clock will tick. Dude, we are not in field goal range. Why are we running it?
We got to get closer, dog. We got to go.
Shotgun Mariota takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Gets hit. Almost intercepted. Oh, man. He threw it up to Robbie Chosen, who was guarded very closely by number 33 of Miami. That is Jason Marshall Jr. He's their 4th-string corner. Minkah Fitzpatrick came on a slot blitz and absolutely destroyed Mariota. And now it's 3rd down and 8. I have zero confidence in Matt Gay making this field goal if it's from this distance.
If you get tackled inbounds without the 1st down, you got to be ready for fire.
Yep. They better be ready for the fire drill here. Shotgun Mariota. He's got a bunch out to the left. Takes the snap. Mariota's got time. He's going to launch down the field, and it is incomplete. Chris Moore couldn't bring it in, and he's down on the ground. I think something hurt his. I think he hurt his shoulder. Mariota went for the deep shot, went for the dagger. Minkah Fitzpatrick in coverage. And I think Moore would have had a shot if he would have just tried to catch this with 2 hands. Instead, he tries to one-hand it, and he just can't bring it in. That would have been the game-winning touchdown right there, man. And instead, Washington is going to have to try a long field goal here with Matt Gay, 56 yards. The kick is up, and it is no good. It curved to the right again. So now 10 seconds left to go in regulation, but it certainly seems like we are heading to overtime. A really poorly managed final set of downs there from the Commanders, in my opinion, man. And now, with no timeouts, Miami trying to get within distance for their chance at a field goal. They go empty with Tua. He takes the snap. Tua has to step up. He throws. It's caught. Oh, it's bobbled and dropped by Waddle. That's another drop from Jalen Waddle. Four seconds to go. It certainly seems like we're heading to overtime. Unless there's some sort of miracle that happens here. Washington literally in like a punt return kind of look here. As Tua's just going to throw it, and it's going to be a couple blockers, and he will be tackled, and we will head to overtime. All right, so we're off to overtime here in Madrid. So Ponzi, essentially, it's going to be like immediately the game is starting. So yeah, we're not even going to do pregame show. So once the game's over, we head on over. Great. All right, man. Well, the Commanders have a shot here still, obviously. All right, the Commanders will receive the football. They have won the toss, and they will get the ball first. A touchdown. No, I think both sides have to possess it now. That's the new rule, right? Fuck. So I think Miami won the toss. So Washington will get the ball first. So we'll see what Mariota and the Commanders are able to do. No pregame. By the time we get over, the game might have already started. So. All right, man. Well, obviously, Commanders had their shots to win that game. Some poorly managed football there in the fourth quarter by both teams, in my opinion. And now we head to overtime. And hopefully the Commanders can pull this thing out, man. Get their first win since week 5. But I'm still dumbfounded, guys, at how stupid Mike McDaniel was with that play. I mean, you know that Matt Gay has a hard time making field goals, and you have an opportunity to just kick a field goal, go up 3. Commanders would have no timeouts. Like I like, if I'm the Dolphins, I like my chances of winning the ball game if I just kick a field goal there.
See,
plus you're starting running backs out.
Yeah, the Commanders going forward on 4th down and 1 at the goal line made sense because there was a lot of clock left.
Yes, exactly.
But
at that point in the game, man, like you're past the 2-minute warning. The other team has no timeouts. I mean, the chances of them, especially when their kicker has struggled this year, like this is what head coaches in the league need to know. They need to know this shit. And if they lose this game,
low-key fireable offense.
And honestly, I think Matt Gay, I mean, unless he like makes a game-winning field goal here, I think you probably got to cut him this week.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, the kicking woes have just killed this team this year. Like, if he makes his kicks today, the Commanders win. Period.
Yeah.
They win this game.
Yeah, it's certainly mismanagement.
All right, Commanders will get the ball first. The kick is away, and they're just going to put this in the end zone. That is going to be put at the 35-yard line, and Mariota will take the field. 10 minutes here. So we get some free football here. 1st down and 10 for Mariota and the Commanders offense starting at their own 35. Shotgun here for Mariota. 2 receivers set. They're going to send Debo out on an orbit motion. Play action. Mariota has a lot of time. He's going to throw, and it's intercepted. Number 23 for the Dolphins, Jack Jones with the pick. And they're going to be taking over in Commander territory. Well, it was a good fight here, boys. It was a good fight, and we had our chances, and we didn't take them. So we deserve to lose. Contested ball. First read was taken away. Mariota panicked. Once this game is done and over with, that's when we're going to end the stream, just so you guys know that. But, yeah, not great. Looks like we're heading to 3-8, heading into the bye, which sucks. But that's life, man. At least, you know, there was tangible improvements this week to build upon. So even though the season is pretty much mathematically over at this point, little toss play here on first. They're going to pick up an easy 10 as they get inside the 25, well within field goal range. 1st down Dolphins. And Mariota, for the most part, man, played pretty darn well today. But, you know, in these kinds of games, one mistake is enough to kill you. That's what's going to happen here today, most likely. Shotgun here for Tua. Hands it off to Achane, and he will pick up a good 3 yards or so. It just felt like that Matt Gay. It just felt like that last minute of regulation was your chance to get the victory, and you didn't execute. You didn't execute in that moment. You don't deserve to win the game. It really is that simple. Yep. Now inside the red zone. 2nd down and 6. Now Tua's going to call timeout, of course. Just waste more time. Jesus fuck. Man. Obviously, it's not looking good for our chances here, guys, but I want to show how appreciative I am of you guys, man. Thank you guys for joining us here for today's show. We'll be back live for Sunday Night Football if we don't get flexed out of Sunday Night Football versus I would assume we get flexed week 13. I'm not. What's that? No. All right. 2nd down and 6. Under center is Tua. 2 receiver set under in the single back. The fact that Achan's back out there is a good sign. He's going to go toss play to Achan, and he'll pick up a 1st down. Just kick the field goal, guys. Please, just put us out of our misery. 1st down, Dolphins. So now they're kicking the field goal. They're saying enough with this. Riley Patterson will line it up. The chip shot. Kick is up, and it's good. Commanders lose. All right, guys, the final score is going to be 16-3. Dolphins win in Madrid. The Commanders fall to 3-8 in their 6th straight loss. Defense holds the Dolphins to less than 20 points, and if you had told me that, I would have predicted that this team won. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. We'll have a post-game video on this game coming out later this evening. So until then, guys, to the Commanders.